At
Luigi.
last. Yeah,
Luigi Mangione.
yeah. Whose
I think
side?
you were just trolling the whole time.
You were thinking that I was trolling the whole time?
You were trolling me the whole time.
What do you
Prove me
mean?
wrong that you were not trolling me the whole time.
Wait, what? I can't hear you. What? What are you saying?
I said you were trolling me the whole time. There's no way.
What do you mean? I don't know what you mean. I never troll, so let's start from the end. I never troll. So what what were you thinking? You think that I was trolling?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. What do you mean? Explain. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Basically, you were just asking question after question after question, not leading to an answer.
No, I always I usually use the Socratic method. I ask leading questions in order to lead the other guy to my theory, all the while allowing, room for maybe me rethinking, right? If I use, I mean, the advantage of the Socratic method is I'm simultaneously allowing you to stress test my theory, right? If I ask you questions, you can give me a different answer than I might give than my theory. Anyway, so no, I mean I usually I don't know what you're talking about, but I usually ask leading questions in order to lead the other guy to what I believe is the correct answer. Do
So
you
you are
what? Oh my god. So you were trolling. No, I wasn't. Oh, it's too boring. Life is too boring. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Let's check. Let's do a mic check. Mic check. One, two, three. Mic check. Mic check. One, two, three. Mic check. So physics girl today. Mic check. One, two, three. Mic check. So physics girl.
What do you mean, Luigi? Luigi just single-handedly saved the American healthcare system.
That's like saying Hitler saved the Jewish people single-handedly.
No, how could you compare Hitler to Luigi?
I mean, both are murderous, both are murderers. Both think that through murder we can somehow improve the world, for example. Do you think that through murder we can improve the world?
No, but still, though.
Wait, you don't think so? So, well, then you need to have a talk with Mr. It's Amia Luigi, because he thinks that what? Are you Asian?
No, why would you assume that?
No, I'm not assuming. I'm asking if you're Asian. You have sort of an Asian voice.
No, I'm not. I'm actually brown skin.
That's cool. That's cool. So you think it's Amia Luigi is the savior of the universe, basically?
No, no, no,
No.
no.
All right. You said Luigi single-handedly saved the American healthcare system or something, right?
Maybe.
Oh, wait, but what do you mean? Maybe you said that, or maybe you're rethinking? What do you mean, maybe? Like what?
in the sense of he's woken people up to how fucked up the system is, and people are starting to fight back.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, I don't disagree with anything you just said, but that has nothing to do with how you introduce yourself, right? You introduce yourself through it's a mia Luigi. He single-handedly saved the United States healthcare system, right? That was your intro.
Okay, okay, okay. That was just hyperbole, but he actually did do something that can lead to significant change within the healthcare system.
Mm-hmm. That's a statement that is always true, right? You just said something might happen because of something. That's always true. The universe could blow up because of you.
Uh, I'm gonna have to come back.
All right, that's good. That's always a good thing. It's a mia Luigi. It's a mia Luigi. It's a mia Luigi. Shoves cops, shouts slurs and profanity-filled tirade during arrest. Very nice. It only takes 2 weeks. You're not bad at math. What I learned after 7,500 hours of studying math. Han Zango. Mhm. Right, but this is interesting. 7,500. I went to Columbia University, majored in math and operations research. Hmm. I think that's like statistics, basically.
They're talking about how if you're currently falling behind or you're struggling in your math class, he says that you can catch up and be at the top of your class or getting an A in just 2 weeks. And I believe him because I have personally done this so many times. I think IQ and being smart are just a scam. So our IQ,
And IQ and being
IQs
smart is just a scam. That's good. Everything is just a scam. Waking up in the morning, that's just a scam. Eating and drinking, that's just a scam. You don't know that? They're scamming you. Let's see what else we got. Oh, by the way, Monday, 1 p.m. Monday, 1 p.m. I'm going to be on Halsey's show. We decided. It is decided. Monday, 1 p.m. Eastern.
As we
We're going to talk about how TFM is an anti-Semite and a complete and utter nut job, conspiracy nut job. Okay, Russian missile suspected of causing deadly Christmas Day plane crash in Kazakhstan. Hmm. Good, good. It's always a good thing. Oh, that's from 8 years ago. Pensacola. Hmm. Energy, work, and momentum. There's got to be a better way than to squeeze the skin and cause it damage and pain. Jesus, what happened? Pig pen knocks on family's door? What do you mean, pig pen? Jesus. Lady calls police over phone bill? I wish you were never born. Watching I Wish You Were Never Born new anti-natalist documentary. That's interesting. What else? But there's nothing interesting, no interesting news. The radical philosophy that could save humanity. Embrace chaos? What is a qubit? Israel versus Yemen. Disaster. Disaster. Every other video about Jeff Bezos is disaster. Debating evolution, genetics, and God.
Surrounded.
We mean nothing to them. Comedian says what no one else will about healthcare CEO shooting. The Young Turks sports.
2020.
An astrophysicist top 5 space news
2024 has
stories. Oh my god. District 9, how to cheat world building. Debate. Is there code in DNA? Truth about
All right.
evolution. What else? How our legal victory could save the reptile hobby? What? Leaked video goes viral, shows CEOs are terrified. Hmm. I mean, that's basically the situation in communist regimes. They start murdering people, and then everybody is on high alert. So people stop functioning. And the system basically grinds to a complete halt because of panic, because everyone is terrified that their head is going to be next. So everyone is terrified and no one is functioning. So that's what CEOs are terrified. Everyone is terrified. Everyone is terrified. But that's every communist regime. Everyone is terrified. The system stops functioning, and as the system stops functioning, the regime gets more and more upset. How dare you not function? And they keep on executing, and everyone goes into even a higher cortisol alert. Everyone is even more terrified. Everyone is even more dysfunctional and non-functional, and this has no end. The system spirals into complete screeching halt, and that's how they end up in these extreme poverty situations where millions die of hunger because the system doesn't function. Nothing works. Nothing can work under such incredible stress. But they just they keep the stress up. The stress levels just go higher and higher until the system completely dysfunctions. That's where it's a mia Luigi. That's where he wants to take us. Our new dictator.
CEOs are panicking after seeing the public's response to the shooting of United Healthcare CEO Brian Johnson.
To those who think this shooter is a hero because he did it because he said this healthcare executive was presiding over a healthcare system which kills thousands of Americans by denying them.
They think he's a hero, then they should, do the same. Let's murder CEOs. And why stop with CEOs? Let's go to just murder, nilly-willy. Apparently murdering is just the greatest thing. We can just murder our way into success. Sounds terrific. Murder is so easy, and achieving success is so hard. So if you have a cheat code into success through mass murder, hey, that's terrific. And that's how every communist regime ends up in mass murder. That's all they have. But you're not gonna do what we want. But we want it. But we want it. What do you mean you're not gonna give me what I want? Then I'll murder you until I get what I want. And the more they murder, the less they get. So the more they murder more, and they just murder and murder. It's a spiral into a murderous spree that only gets worse and worse.
Well,
all right. I'm so sorry, Bob. F you ruined it all. All right. Brett Cooper, replacements body language, Fourier transforms, new semiconductor. She always comes up with revolutionary news. Somehow she's the only one who has this revolutionary news. Oh,
If
Hi, I'm Brett.
The change is a disaster. She's losing subs. She's losing views. The dislike ratio is out of control. This move is dumber than getting rid of Candace Owens. Daily Wire just made the worst decision.
Getting rid of Candace Owens, in hindsight, was a great mistake. Like, she became a bigger anti-Semite, both. Hello.
Hi. What do you think about Luigi?
I think he's an idiot. What do you think of
Uh,
him?
you th- I think he is too, but I think he's a idiot for a good cause.
Hmm. What? Okay. What do you mean? What's the good
I
cause?
think,
Mm-hmm.
well, okay, first question. Do you think he murdered Brian Thompson?
Let's assume. Let's assume. I don't want to have a discussion about the evidence, but let's assume.
No, I know. No.
Mm-hmm.
That's not at all what I'm trying to have an argument about,
Mm-hmm.
or a debate about.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think yes or no, do you think he murdered Brian Thompson? Because I think he did.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he did.
So you think he murdered?
Yeah.
So do you think that Brian Thompson is innocent?
Well, innocent until proven guilty. The presumption of innocence. That's the foundation of Western.
So I
Mhm.
actually have a bit of a different view. I don't think he murdered Brian Thompson. I think he killed him.
What do you? Okay, what do you mean? Explain. Killed versus.
So murdering is taking the life of an innocent what is that? Sorry, I just got a notification. So murdering is taking the life of an innocent human being. Killing is just killing someone. And I don't I see, this is why I don't think he should be charged with like
Mhm.
murder, because he didn't murder an innocent person. Like literally so many people died being denied health coverage, and I know so many companies do this, but
Mhm.
like so many people have been denied health like coverage,
Mhm.
and like so many, so sorry, I'm wording this wrong.
Mhm.
Their claims have been denied, which have resulted in a lot of people dying.
Mhm.
So in my own mind, like I don't know, I just feel like he's not an innocent man. I feel like he's like killed a lot of people denying claims for profit.
Mhm. Okay. Um.
and I don't think that Luigi should get a super like big sentence because of that, because he didn't murder someone who was like, he killed him, didn't murder him.
Mhm. Okay, let's assume you're right. So,
Yeah.
but I said, you asked me what I think of Itzamia Luigi, and I said I think he's an idiot. You said, yeah, you agree, but then you said it was a good cause. So.
Well, no, so I agree he's an idiot. Killing someone is an idiotic move to do. He's an idiot because now he's gonna go to jail for a really long time. But I think it was for a good cause, because like they literally deny people's claims for profit, which is fucking insane to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think his story is interesting too. I just think
Mm-hmm.
that Luigi is an innocent man, and he's really sexy, and he needs to be freed to start his modeling career.
I mean, he might end up getting free because he could.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, he could end up with a jury nullification. It could be that that's what's going to end up happening.
You know, I'm surprised of though is like he
Mhm.
didn't take a plea deal, so he could get death, which is just so like wild to me. Like,
Mhm.
bruh, like they're acting like he's like the Joker. Like, bro, he
Mhm.
like, oh my god, swear, this like
Mhm.
freaking police are not even real. Like, New York is not real. He's literally gonna die. Like, how is he? He's gonna go on death row. Like, that's insane. Maybe.
Mhm. Mhm.
I just like
So if
can't imagine that.
so if you were on the jury, you would what's the opposite of convict or whatever? Like you would set him
I would say
free,
he's innocent.
innocent.
Yeah, I would say he's innocent. Well, so actually, no, I lied. I wouldn't say he's innocent. I do think he needs to spend some time in jail, and I think that
Wait,
should be 20 years,
wait.
20 to
What?
25 years.
That,
Yeah.
why did you? It sounds like you're changing your mind.
Well, I'm actually not because I do. I mean, obviously, he killed someone. Like, need to spend some time. My entire point with this, though, is like, he didn't murder him. He killed him, and that should be less of a charge. They're also just like handpicking these stupid charges for like forging a weapon and like fake ID and terrorism. It's just like, bro, like,
Hmm.
come on, like, free him.
Wait, so make up your mind. Free 20 years. Like make up your. I don't know
Well,
how.
like, he's free at some point.
Look, yeah, yeah. I'm confused with your. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. At least if they had a position to debate. Oh my God, these people. You have to free him, not free, free, not free, free, not free. All right, right. Okay, let's see what else we got. Slow day. Why is it so slow? It's just midnight, just past midnight. Yeah, so
All time.
in hindsight, they should not have let Candace go. They should have kept her, and you had an in-house Nazi that you could always debate, and you can try and change her mind. This would have had so much impact. Instead, you fired her and you shamed her. You grew her as an influencer, and you grew her in her hatred for Jews. Everything you did, I mean, in hindsight, I could not have predicted this, but in hindsight, everything that happened was terrible. So you think you punish someone, you end up punishing yourself. So in general, if you don't know what you're doing, it's better not to do anything. In hindsight, it would have been better to not do anything and just test it, test this, test that, like see what happens. I know it's in hindsight, everything is simpler, but yeah, basically the Daily Wire should hire an anti-Semite and should have an in-house anti-Semite so that they can always debate him. It's great drama, and it lowers the fear of Jewish hatred, and it makes it more palatable and more worldly, and you can deal with it, and you can talk to these people, and their hatred of Jews, it becomes less demonic and less extreme. It's like you can't silence. I mean, one of the things that magnifies their hatred is their fear that they're being silenced. So when she was fired, you were sending all the wrong messages to the Jew haters that she's being silenced. Oh, you justified her fear of a conspiracy. Now if she was convinced before, now she's extra convinced. The Jews tried to silence her. She was just asking questions. You gotta let people ask questions. As crazy as it sounds, you have to assume people are honest. You cannot assume people are what? What were you thinking? Anyway.
of all time. After reaching almost 4 million subs in 2 years, they decided to just nuke the show by replacing America's conservative sweetheart with her own best friend who's the maid of honor at her wedding, who allegedly backstabbed her for a quick buck, but we'll talk about that later. First, I want to look through some of the channel's new numbers. So when she first started subbing in, the views were pretty typical. I mean, nobody knew what was really going on. The change is a disaster. She's losing subs. She's losing views. The dislike ratio is out of control. This move is dumber than getting rid of Candace Owens. Daily Wire just made the worst decision. Own best friend who's the views were pretty typical. And nobody really noticed. The comments were really video she's done after basically nosediving in views each video she puts out. So this one did pretty decent because I bet you people can just wait to see if Reagan touched on the subject, introduced herself or whatever, and I believe she introduced herself in this video. And then after that, I mean, it's just not looking too good for a channel that has 4.2 million subs. It gets even worse when you start to look at the dislikes. So there's a Chrome extension that allows you to check out each video's like to dislike ratio. I mean, it's insufferable. This is her latest video, 2.7 to 13K. Here's the video before that, 16K. I mean, her ratio.
Wait, why can... Oh, I can't see? Can I see? No, I can't see. I need to have like, I need to add something to see the dislike ratio.
It's completely atrocious, which makes me wonder. I mean, is she seeing these numbers? I wonder if they're like maybe keeping her in a bubble and trying to keep her out of her comment section. If she's looking at some of these comments and views, I hope she has tough skin because it's not looking too good. Who knows? Maybe she realized the situation she's in, that she backstabbed her friend, was replaced, and the audience isn't going to just fall in line. About a week ago, the comment section had about 300K more subscribers than it does now. She's lost 290K subs every day, just 10K, 40K, 20K. She's losing subs by the tens of, or not her because she's just a stand-in. The channel's losing subs by the tens of thousands. So speaking about the comment section, I think it'd be apropos if we took a look into the shit show that is.
But why did they get rid of Brett? What happened? I think Brett got upset that they fired Candace. So this is going to have a knock-on effect. They should, in hindsight, it was a big mistake to get rid of Candace.
Comment section. One guy saying it's ironic that the only reason I clicked on the latest comment section episode is to read the comment section. Please rename the channel to the comment section without Brett Cooper. Oh my God, 30-year-old trying to act like a college girl? Did they just Joe Biden Brett and give us Kamala? This is like stolen valor. Yeah, she literally took the channel with 5 million subs and said it's mine now. Like, be yourself, don't be Brett. That's a big topic of conversation going on now. Apparently she was given lessons on how to basically be Brett's doppelganger with mannerisms and how she talks and inflections in her voice and tonality. There's a video, I don't know if you've seen it. If you haven't, I'll play it briefly so we can know a little bit more about the situation, what actually happened behind the scenes.
The Daily Wire is pushing Brett Cooper out. And so I go and look up her channel and I'm like, she's still producing videos. So what's going on? I started digging in and found my own source like right at the Daily Wire. Now I've had even more come and corroborate since I reported on it. And it's not just that Daily Wire is pushing out Brett Cooper. It's actually that Brett Cooper is under one of these contracts that has her tied to secrecy and silence because now they're terminating her contract. Their arbitration clauses are coming into play. So she is in a secret court of arbitration, not a public court, where she is under NDA and can't say anything about it while they say whatever narrative they want about it. They're circulating around letters internally that are saying like, oh, Brett Cooper wants to leave. And that is not the case at all, apparently, according to everyone at the Daily Wire that I've spoken to. She had disagreements with Jeremy Boring over what happened with Candace probably, and certainly more disagreements in terms of like the culture there and what's going on, and is now getting pushed out. They are promoting her best friend, who was her maid of honor at her wedding. They offered her a contract that was so lucrative she couldn't.
So Brett is also an anti-Semite. What is this Uber Eats?
Yeah, her producer was her bridesmaid at her wedding this year, and they apparently allegedly gave her acting classes to help her imitate Brett's mannerisms.
It's just weird stuff. It's weird stuff because, these guys, they talk about acts don't care about your feelings and the truth is important. And one side of the house is a bunch of liars and actors and paid actors with ulterior motives to push a certain narrative. That's the whole shtick of the network that they're trying to create. Undermining one of your best talents, sneaking behind your best talent to offer something to your talent's best friend. The same way without a hit, you put them in acting classes to copy the person's mannerism, basically create a clone. It diminishes the Daily Wire's sort of prestige and virtuousness. So you remember when I said that allegedly her friend was offered an amount that she couldn't refuse, so she went ahead and backstabbed Brett, which then led to Brett unfollowing her on Instagram. Brett's mom on Instagram actually liked a comment that sort of validated the idea this was like some malicious undertaking. This is what Brett's mom liked on Instagram.
On December 10th, 2024, only a few hours after Brett dropped her last video, Diane Cooper, Brett's mom, confirms his rumors on Reagan's latest Instagram post. The proof is here on the subreddit on the r/Brett Cooper. On Reagan's most recent post on Instagram, somebody commented, no matter how many acting classes you take or watch Brett's old videos, you will never be Brett. It's sad that you took the money and snubbed your best friend. I hope the amount of money DW offered was worth your friendship with Brett. You lost a good one. Apparently, Diane Cooper, Brett Cooper's mom, liked that comment, sort of verifying that yes, like she's a horrible friend. She threw away a really good friendship.
Yep. So that basically confirms it. It was an undertaking. This wasn't some mutual thing where Brett decided that it was time for new pastures. They offered her friend a bunch of money. She took the money and said, forget Brett, this is my big opportunity. And now it's tanking. There's a bunch of smart, successful people that work at the Daily Wire. And to think that nobody thought literally just swapping faces with somebody that the audience has grown with and thinking that you can manufacture a copy of the person and that'll do good and people will be A-okay with it. Like that's the biggest no-no in showbiz and entertainment. You don't just swap out a character. I think nobody's gonna say anything, especially when that character was beloved. You remember what happened to Brian on Family Guy? Like, and they try to insert another dog. It's like the biggest no-no in show business. So with that being said, do you think Brett's new replacement, Reagan, was basically set up to fail? What do you think is next for Brett? Sure, he has a channel almost at 500K subs with 0 videos. And do you think Daily Wire is at a downward trajectory after under a year, getting rid of 2 of their top talents in the most scandalous way they possibly could?
Yeah.
Girls and completeness there. I remember.
Murdoch's empire implodes?
Since the 2nd of November.
Chief Twit, Elon Musk.
Hello, welcome.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much.
What else?
Hello.
Mhm.
Hello. Hello.
Focus.
Okay, let's see. I see no one is joining us. Maybe there's plenty of people. Fluffy atheism, ask questions, Muslim dictator. Hello? Hello? Hey, what's up? Can you hear me?
How's life?
Excuse me?
How's life?
Oh, fantastic. Are you a Muslim?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay.
Are you Muslim?
I don't identify. No, I'm an atheist.
Ah, I see. So you're like you're like around 15 years old, yeah?
No, I'm not. A little older than that. So in
No, you didn't have enough time to see God, I guess. That's fine.
you said that's fine?
Yeah, it's normal. Like you need time. Like you're playing games, right? You need like you need more time to get serious, develop some intellectual capabilities and stuff like this.
Mm-hmm. So that's how you debate people into Islam, by mocking them?
Well, I didn't mock. Like, is that mocking?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, of
Oh,
course.
I didn't mean to. I'm just saying it's natural. We're all born ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know much. Cannot do much. We're born as children, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we gradually learn and learn about more things. Like that's natural. That's not mocking. I was I was atheist.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I was atheist. I learned about God.
So when you were an atheist, you believe that there is no God?
Yeah.
Your parents, they didn't teach you about God?
Well, I didn't believe there was God.
Wait a minute. So your parents did they teach you that there is a God?
No, they're Christian. They're Christian. They
Okay. Okay, but even Christians believe in God. Like most, I
yeah.
think,
Well, not really. They don't talk about God much. Christians.
but they never talked to you about God? No one ever talked to you about God?
Well, I mean, of course, I talked about God to people, to different people. I even went to church and stuff like this. But I'm just saying, like, I was atheist. I didn't believe there was God. I thought it was stupid to believe that there was God. Now I think the opposite is stupid.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. I never thought anything is stupid. I don't think anyone's belief is stupid. I used to be like, I used to believe in God. I used to be a communist. I used to be many things. I don't think I used to be stupid. I think I was always very smart. So I don't think stupidity is I don't use stupidity as like as anything. I don't even know what stupidity is. Like, you can have low IQ, but even low IQ people are, sometimes very smart, very accomplished. Sometimes they become millionaires. Actual retards can become actual millionaires. I've seen that.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So I don't judge people by their intelligence. I don't judge people. I don't judge myself. Looking at myself yesterday I was dumb compared to today. I don't judge myself. I don't judge anyone.
But do you judge terrorists?
No, I don't judge anyone.
Uh, okay.
I mean, I can judge a person and punish them, but
Numbers. Look at numbers. The command.
like when you put someone on trial, it's not like you can understand that like a person became a terrorist. You can understand them. You can understand what caused them to become a terrorist. And you can punish them because, if you don't punish them, then everyone, right? You want to send a message, don't be a terrorist. If you cannot take the terrorism out of the guy, out of a kid, and the kid wants to be a terrorist, and there's nothing you can do to stop them. And if you let them go, they're going to just go back to terrorism. Then maybe you have to execute them, not because I'm like you can understand that like a terrorist had no choice but to become a terrorist, but you can still execute them because you want to protect society. Like, you can't have a terrorist running around killing people because he's an idiot. So, but it's not like I'm saying he's evil. A terrorist is not evil. A terrorist is just an idiot, like I was yesterday.
Oh man,
What?
there are evil people.
I mean, I don't think so. I don't think anyone wakes up in the morning wanting to be evil. No, there's no such person. Everyone thinks they're doing the world a favor by being some sort of a terrorist. Everyone thinks I'll kill someone and this will improve the world. No one thinks I'll kill someone to destroy the world. No one thinks they're evil. Everyone thinks they're not evil. Right? You've never met a person who would say I'm evil.
Well, there are people who say there's no objective morality.
I
That's the
say
same as saying they're evil.
no. I say there's no objective morality. That's not nothing to do with evil.
That means you're evil.
No, that's not evil.
It is. It means you can do whatever. You can kill people.
No. I will protect your life. I will die to protect your life without knowing you. That's not evil.
Yeah, well, you said there's no objective morality, so
I-
why would you protect anyone?
Because if you go through the calculation, that's where the mathematics leads you.
Oh, exactly. So you will go to calculations. Like if I have like money, right, and you want money, you will go to calculations and you will say, well, I will kill him. I will take his money, and my calculations tell me that no one will catch me. So that's what I'm going to do. You see, that's evil.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean,
Sure, it's factual.
no.
Like that's you said calculations. And what were you calculating? You're calculating your own benefit.
No. You see that. Wait, why are you laughing? What?
Because you're saying no. What else? What else are you calculating?
I don't understand why you're laughing.
But
Because
because you're saying you're not because when you say you're calculating, it means that you're calculating something, right? So,
Yeah.
and I'm saying you're calculating your own benefit,
Yeah.
and you're saying no, and that's funny. That's funny when you say no. What else can you calculate? What else are you calculating?
Well, you're not letting me complete. You're not letting me complete sentences, and I say no, and I'm about to explain, and then you don't let me complete a thought. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like,
No, you said what do you mean? You said why are you laughing? You could complete your sentence, but instead you chose to ask me why you laughing.
yeah, because I said no.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm not like I'm giving you all the floor, right? What are you talking about?
Hmm. I mean, when you laugh at someone as they're talking, that's like an interruption. So you're trying to like you. It's like a microaggression. But look,
All right.
look. So um, let's say I have a cat, right? I I could use the cat. I could cook the cat, right? But instead of cooking the cat for dinner, instead I go to work and I make money and I buy the cat food and I clean after the cat and I give the cat a wonderful life. So
No,
right,
that cat gives you a wonderful life.
exactly,
You're doing it for your own benefit. You're
exactly,
doing it for your own benefit.
exactly. So why are you laughing? What's going on?
Because I'm saying, like, listen, this is just hilarious, right? So I said that you're calculating your own benefit, and you're
Yeah,
saying no,
I
and then you say you give cat
I
example, and I'm saying okay, well the cat gives you benefit, you again, and you're saying yes. So like, isn't it hilarious?
look.
You tell me, isn't it funny?
I don't know what's funny. I honestly, I told you that is where
Why are
the
you denying? Why are you denying that you're calculating your own benefit? Why are you denying that?
I'm not denying it. When did I deny? It's the opposite. I
No,
told
you said
I
no.
I told you. You asked me about right. I told you there is no objective morality. So you and I you said that's evil, and I said no. I'm actually a very good person. I would give my life to save you. And you asked me why there's no objective morality. Wait, why do you keep laughing when are you like, well, what's going on? What's going on? Like you want to like I don't understand. Wh-
Well, I mean, you're calculating your own benefit. Like if you died for my life, that would be beneficial to you. So that's just
If
funny, you know.
what is funny? What's funny? If I
Because it's contradictory, and it's obviously contradictory.
obviously
You're
contradict.
calculating your own benefit. It
Yeah,
means that you only do what benefits you, and that means you will not die for anyone's life, never, because it does not benefit
no,
you.
no. We already proved that with the cat, right? So the cat
No,
proves
the cat you do for your own benefit. The cat you do
exactly,
for your own benefit. For your own
exactly,
benefit. What do you mean?
exactly, exactly. So the cat disproves that I only look for myself because it benefits me to look after other creatures. Because part of enjoying this wonderful universe is making sure that there's other creatures that also enjoy this universe.
No, that's not sure. Like when something benefits you, that means you're only looking for your own you're only
Then
looking for yourself.
how do you explain me taking care of my cat? Like I lose
Well,
sleep.
because it's like when you put a picture on a wall, right? Why do you put a
Exactly.
picture on the wall? Because you like looking at it. You're doing it for
Exactly.
yourself. You're not doing it for your picture. You don't say,
Exactly.
look, I'm taking, look, I'm cleaning the picture. You see, I'm doing good for the picture. You don't say that. You do it for yourself.
Exactly.
So when you have a cat,
Hmm.
you're doing it for yourself, for your own benefit.
Exactly. Exactly. Right.
Yeah, so
So
you only looking after yourself. You only look after yourself. You
exactly.
don't look after. You don't care about cat. If
Exactly.
you wanted to eat the cat, let's say you wanted to taste some cat meat, you would kill the cat.
I don't know. I mean, you
If you
can.
want to eat a human flesh, you would eat a human. You would kill a human and you would eat it. If you want someone's money, let's say, oh right, you really want the water, but there's no water, but there's some guy over there and he has the water. You will kill him and you take his water because you want water. And all you look is for yourself. You only look for yourself.
No. So when I say that I don't believe in objective morality, I believe that that's how you behave, not just me. That's how everyone behaves. You might claim
I don't behave like that.
that's
I
what
don't
you
behave like
say.
that. No, no.
That's what you say. But I claim my belief of no objective morality entails that that's how you behave. That's how
Well,
everyone.
I think that evil, right? That's evil, right? That's evil, and so I don't behave evil. But
Well,
for you, there is no evil. For you, the evil does not exist. For me, like you cannot say we behave the same way, right? Because I have understanding of good and evil as my guidance. This is something I recognize. This is something I understand. But you don't understand it, so you don't see it.
no,
When you do evil, you don't even know. But I do know.
no,
We cannot act the same way when I have more knowledge.
no.
Okay.
So my belief is that we're the same, and both me and you do not believe in objective morality, but you pretend as if there is objective morality. That's your religion, your God. It's pretend. You don't have any more knowledge than I have. I don't know that there is a God
Well, why would I pretend?
because you don't
Why would I
know
pretend?
because you don't know that there is a God. I don't know that there is a God. No one knows. It's unknowable. So you're
I
pretending.
know that there is God,
No, you
and
don't.
morality is not based on God. Morality does not depend on God. You can be an atheist and you can believe in objective morality. Not believe, but you can. Objective morality is like mathematics. You either know about it or you don't.
So how are we different?
And if you don't, you
So
it
how
does
are
not
we
depend on God. If God didn't exist, morality
so
still exists.
so how are
If
we
God didn't exist, 1 plus 1 would still be 2. You understand?
no. No, 1 plus 1 is not 2, and God does not exist. But I'm saying that me and you are the same. There's no reason for you to claim to have any more
We're not the
knowledge.
same.
Excuse me?
We're not the same.
Well, my belief is that we are the same because I have, right, according to me, you don't have any more knowledge than I have. Since I don't know that there is objective morality, therefore you cannot know that there is objective morality. Therefore, we're the same
Yeah, you're saying I'm lying, but you can't say why. Why would I lie?
because you don't have any more knowledge than I have. Right? What's your knowledge that there is? Yeah, you already admitted.
Why are you not lying? Why are you not lying that there is the morality is objective?
I
Why
don't.
why am I why am I lying and you're not?
I'm just saying. As far as I know, there is no objective morality. There, as far as I know, there
Yeah,
cannot.
well, you cannot prove. Can you prove? Can you prove that there's no objective morality?
Of course.
Okay, prove it.
I mean, it's definitional. There's no reason to prove it. It's definitional. The word objective means outside of knowledge. So it's if it's outside of knowledge, then it's the definition of a lie. Therefore, there's no objective anything. But also, there's no objective morality. QED.
So what like what objective is outside knowledge?
Well, as far as I know, that's the definition of the word objective.
Okay, but you refuse to prove that morality is
I just did.
not objective.
Well, I just
Yeah,
proved to
you
you.
refuse.
I just proved to you that definitionally, objective morality cannot exist. Whether I want it to exist or not, it cannot exist
Why?
definitionally.
Why? How does it like? What do you mean definitionally it cannot exist? What do you mean by that?
Because of the definition of the word objective. Objective means regardless of my knowledge, outside of my knowledge. If it's outside of my
Right.
knowledge, then it's a lie, right? 1 + 1 = 3 is outside of my knowledge. That's a lie. Therefore, 1 + 1 = 3 is not true.
What do you mean outside of
That's
your
the
knowledge? What do you mean
definition.
by that?
That's the definition of objective. I mean, how do you define objective? I don't know.
Yeah,
Define.
what do you mean? What is outside of your knowledge?
What
What
do
does
you
that mean?
mean? That's the definition of the word objective. If you want to define objective, you're welcome. Go ahead, define objective. Maybe I.
So okay, so let's say 200 2345, right? 45, right? Multiplied by 365, right?
Mhm.
Do you know is it outside your knowledge like is it outside your knowledge like the answer is
No,
outside your knowledge because you
no,
huh?
no. It's
Do
not
you know what's the
outside.
answer? Tell me the answer. Tell me the answer. What's the answer?
Well, I would have to go through the calculation.
Oh, it's right now it's outside your knowledge. You don't know.
Okay,
Is that correct
temporarily.
or not?
Uh,
So
Not really. I
so it's
mean,
outside your knowledge. It's
no,
outside
not
your knowledge.
no, no,
Yeah.
no. Not the same as the word objective. I mean, I asked you to define objective, and you're refusing to define objective. Look,
You didn't ask me to
I
define
asked
objective. You
you.
didn't ask.
Look, and then I asked you many times. You can define it now. So explain to me or define objective. I mean, what else?
You don't know what objective is, right? You don't know what objective is.
I gave you a definition. If you're unhappy with
What's
I told you
the definition?
outside of my knowledge. If you're unhappy
Right.
with
So
then define it.
is
Go
the
ahead.
answer is the answer I asked you just is it outside your knowledge?
It's not clear. It's the look. We're talking.
What's not clear?
Look, we're
What do you mean
using.
it's not clear?
Hold on. Look, we're using. Are you laughing again?
No, I'm not laughing.
Okay. So look, we're using English, English language, English words, and words are not complete. Words are not a complete system. There is no complete system. So when we talk and use words, we're never going to be completely satisfied with definitions, with meaning. It's always going to be a little bit cloudy. Every word we use, it's always going to be a little bit unclear what we mean by this word and that word, and we're never going to be completely happy with any word in any language, including math. So objective morality, I mean, these are two words that are, in general, very, esoteric. These are not words, not simple words. But even if they were simple words, even simple words like a chair or the number one, then they're impossible to define completely. So you're always going to have an issue with any word. So bringing up an issue with objective, yeah. So I don't know how to help you with that. I mean, that's a given. Do you
I
understand?
see. sure.
What? Do you agree, disagree? What's going on?
You cannot define anything with that.
I mean, we can define everything, but we're always going to be unhappy with any definition because any word is incomplete, right? You need other words to define any word, and you need words to define those words. And it's an infinite loop. So you can never, so it's an incomplete system. Any language, any system is always bound to be incomplete. So that's all that you're saying with the outside of knowledge calculation of the multiplication. I'm not denying, right? I'm agreeing with you that the English language, like all systems, is incomplete. Do you understand?
All systems are incomplete, huh?
Yeah. Right? But do you think there is a complete
Like what
system?
system?
What? Like the English language is a system, right?
English language is a system.
Well, however you want to call it, it's incomplete, right? It's composed of words that are defined using other words that always end up in a loop. So there is never a ground truth. So no system, any language, any system will have this problem that it will never be grounded. There will be never a ground truth. Any system you come up with will always be ungrounded in truth. So any system is always a lie. So we live in a lie if we use any system. So as much as we want to grasp truth, it's always outside of our reach. Do you understand?
No, the truth is always outside the reach.
Well, that's what, right? If I'm asking, do you understand? I mean, I'm trying. You stopped talking. I don't know what happened. Like you don't want to talk?
Well, you're saying that the truth is always outside the reach.
I mean, I proved it. I went through multiple steps to demonstrate it. So you could have stopped me at any point. Would you want to go through this again? But well, in the beginning? You were very.
So, is the truth that 2 + 2 = 4? Is that truth outside reach?
Yes. I just finished demonstrating that there's no truth within our reach. I can go through the proof again.
So 1 + 1 = 2 is not within our reach.
Correct. Right? We can prove it. I can prove it by simply asking you to define one, and you would have a difficult time because just like you, right? I can always question you about the definition of the word one. You will never, right? You will use dictionary to define one. In order to define the word one, you will use other words, and you'll end up in an infinite loop. So you have no ground truth. Therefore, you're lying. Therefore, 1 + 1 = 2 is a lie. QED.
Oh, 1 + 1 = 2 is a lie. I
Correct.
see.
I just proved it. You can stop me anytime during the proof. I know you're unhappy with the final result, but in order to disprove, you have to show me where I went wrong during the proof. I understand you're unhappy with the result. But you have to be more interactive. You stopped communicating. Why did you stop
Right.
communicating? Yeah.
So the proof is that what was the proof? That 2 + 2 is not 4?
I would ask you to define 2, right? In order, right, your proof or your statement that 2 plus 2 equals 4 uses the word 2, starts with the word 2. I would ask you to define 2. However you define 2, you would use words. And those words I would ask you to define, and so on. And you would end up using in a loop, right? The definition of a word is going to end up looping in on itself because the dictionary is a self-referential system. It's a system of loops. You always end up in infinite loops in a dictionary. So your statement that 2 plus 2 equals 4.
What if I define an apple by showing you an apple?
That will have similar. There is similar problems, right? You would have to show me. You would have to point, and I would ask you, what exactly are you pointing at? This is again, it's going to be impossible to understand what you really mean.
What do you mean? Like if I show you apple, like I show you what I'm saying. This is apple. Apple. Okay? You wouldn't understand.
What do you mean this? Let's say you would show me the apple. Yeah. What do you mean?
I point to an apple. I point to an apple.
Right. What is
and
it?
I say,
what does it mean?
Apple.
What does it mean to point? Right. Who says that by pointing you're demonstrating anything?
Right. You're saying my finger. My finger. I showing you
Right,
my
but
finger. I'm
you
showing
see
you my finger.
But I understand. Look, what I'm saying is we could forever go through this process of making absolutely sure that I understand you, but I will never be absolutely sure of what you're saying, what your intention is. There's not certainty of truth. Therefore it's a lie.
What do you mean there is no certainty, right? What's not certain?
Because I don't know what I don't know what you mean by apple. I can never be certain what you mean by apple. I can be uncertain, but that's a lie, right? If we assume that it's either true or false, that either I'm certain of what you mean by apple or I'm uncertain. Uncertain, that's just a lie because I don't know what an apple is.
So you're saying if I point to an apple.
What are you guys debating here?
Right now, 2 plus
if
2
I
equals
point
4.
If I point
Sorry,
to an apple.
what did you say?
2 plus 2 equals 4.
What are you guys debating?
2 plus 2 equals 4. Is it true or false?
That's true to me. 2 plus 2 is 4.
Okay, but true to you is not truth. That's true to you. Is it true? Not true to you.
It is the definite truth that 2 plus 2 is 4, yes.
Good. Prove it.
I can prove it by telling you how true it is. That's all I can tell you.
Wait, I didn't get that. What's the proof? Are you there?
So you tell me, do you think that they should be teaching transgender ideology in school?
No, they shouldn't.
There should be no.
That's a good boy.
There should be no.
Now pull down your pants for me.
Okay.
Good boy.
Islam way, you need to get rid of that guy. Thanks.
You go read off himself.
Yeah, but he might come back. You always want to make sure you remove them. You can use /lock in the chat to make sure he never comes back to your room.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, look, so are you do you have any questions? Do you understand my position?
Yeah. Your position is if someone points to an apple, right?
Mm-hmm.
you will not be sure what's going on.
Well, I will not be absolutely sure. I can never be absolutely sure. What you, like you when you point to a squirrel, he doesn't know what you mean by pointing. Even dogs or monkeys, they don't know what it means to point. They don't know that when you point, you mean to look in that direction. Right? The only reason I know that when you point, I need to look in that direction is because, that's how I was trained. But then I depend on my training. And, this training, who says it's truth? Therefore, the pointing is not truth. So the apple is not true. The whole thing falls apart.
All right. Well, I guess you don't know any truth, right?
Not in the absolute sense, right? Look, of course we can
Okay.
have conversations, and we can live a practical life. But if you're looking for absolute truth, like if you ever thought 1 + 1 = 2 is an absolute truth, then the answer is no, it's not. It's just a convention. It's a ritual that all humans go through. It's a ritual.
You're saying you don't even know that 1 + 1 is 2, right? You don't even know the simple.
We just went through a whole elaboration of what I believe. You know what
Well,
I
let me
believe.
let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you cannot explain something to someone
Mm-hmm.
because of the language, like you said, whatever, like you said, like let's assume that's all makes sense,
Mm-hmm.
and you cannot explain. Just because you cannot explain,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean you don't know?
Not in the absolute sense, right? So when we were brought up believing that mathematics, there's something special about mathematics and logic, that they're absolutely true. Like maybe science, science is experiential, but mathematics and logic are absolutely true, and they're objectively true. They're objective truths. And what I'm saying is that's not true. That math and logic are just two more sciences that depend on experience, and we can never really know if they're true, if it's just our biases. Not in the absolute sense. There's nothing special about math and logic more than any other science. Like if you were
You
hoping
said you don't know anything because
in the
no one can explain.
absolute sense. I'm not saying I don't know
Right.
anything. I'm saying if you're looking for absolute truths, then you're out of luck. You,
Okay.
that's all.
So you're saying you don't know
No.
anything in absolute sense
Yeah.
because no one can explain it to you.
No. No.
So are you saying you can
Because
only you only know things when someone explains to you, right?
no,
You
no,
you cannot
no.
you cannot know any.
No, 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 no. It's actually, it's because these things were explained to me. It's because I was trained on these data sets, and training is always incomplete, right? The first time somebody pointed, you didn't know what they mean. You don't remember this, but usually when you point to a baby the first time, they're like a dog. Like they don't know that pointing has a significant that you need to significance, that you need to look in the direction of some virtual line that goes from the shoulder to the finger and to infinity. Like that's such a convoluted and complex notion. No animal is born knowing this. We need to be trained. And training is never complete, because when you train, you're just teaching your neural networks, but teaching is always incomplete. So it's
But did you understand my question?
what was your question? I don't remember.
So you didn't understand my question. Let me repeat my question.
Okay. Hello, the face of evil.
Because you didn't understand.
No, no. I didn't say that. I said I don't remember your question. The face of evil is a good friend of mine. He's
You forgot. As you were answering my question, you forgot my question.
well, sometimes it happens. I'm not saying that I have, it
So
happens.
in the middle of answering my question, you started answering another question.
What are you talking about? Why is it important what happened? If you want to say something, say it. Like you don't have to make fun of me and hurt my feelings that I don't remember the question.
Well, you're just talking like randomly, right?
That's not nice. Why are you being so mean? Why would you be so mean? I'm being so friendly
I'm
and you
asking like, is that true or not? Is that true?
what is true or not?
That you're talking random stuff.
That I'm talking random stuff?
Yeah.
No, we're having the exact same conversation as in the beginning, right? This goes to objective morality. We're still talking about the definition of the word objective, right? You came up, right? I gave you a definition. You were unhappy. You showed me that it's incomplete, and I said, yeah, everything is incomplete. And now we're having a conversation how you're unhappy that everything is incomplete. And yeah, we're at a dead end right now. We're in an infinite loop. That you're unhappy that every system is incomplete. I was unhappy when I realized it too.
I see. Well, I hope you're not going to be unhappy very often.
Wait, what? I'm not going to be unhappy that what?
Often.
Why are you talking this way? Why are you like in the beginning you were very engaging. You were always a little bit hurtful in the way you express yourself, which is very weird.
I'm just wishing. I'm just wishing you're not unhappy. Is that bad?
Why are you being so mean? Like you've been hurtful since the beginning of our conversation. You've been hurtful. You're not nice. Why are you so mean? What do you gain from being mean?
Well, you're evil because you don't know objective morality.
I didn't it's not that I don't know objective morality. I explained to you my position. You're welcome to change my mind. If you call me evil, that's I told you I don't see how me and you are different. You don't have any more knowledge than I have. You've had plenty.
I'm just explaining. I usually when I talk, right? No one is getting upset or no one feels offended. But evil people will feel offended. I'm just explaining what's happening. Like I don't mean to be offensive, but if you're evil, you're gonna feel offended.
Why would you call me evil? Well, you know that's hurtful. Why would you call someone evil? I don't call you evil.
You said yourself. You said everyone is evil. You said.
I said everyone is evil. I don't remember. I said no one.
Yeah,
I
you said everyone is pretending that as if there was objective morality.
I said everyone. Okay. I mean, look, whatever I said, you can if you're unhappy with anything I said, you can tell me. Listen, I'm happy with what you said, and I'll fix it. So I don't want to make
Oh,
you.
I am happy. I am happy. I am happy. I'm just saying
Mhm.
that that makes you evil, right? But you just don't know.
What makes
You
me
don't know, right? You just,
what makes me evil? Explain to me what makes me evil.
uh, not understanding objective morality.
But I explained to you why I feel this way. You have been welcome to explain to me why I'm wrong. You've been trying and you've been unsuccessful, which is I don't blame you. I mean, it's fine, but you're
Well, you
blaming.
also been unsuccessful.
I've been unsuccessful at what?
Yeah, in explaining that you cannot understand anything, right? You've been unsuccessful to explain that.
How? I mean, I gave you plenty of opportunities to disprove me. You haven't disproved anything I said.
Well, you haven't proved anything to disprove it.
What do you mean? Right? You agree that right? You agree that you did not disprove anything I said, right? Did you disprove anything I said?
Well, in order for me to disprove, you need to first prove it, and you didn't prove anything.
Okay. All right. So what do you want to do now? You want me to leave?
I mean,
It's up to you. I mean,
I'm just sitting here.
It's up.
I don't care what anyone wants. So why do you care what I want?
Look, I care. Of course, I care about everyone. I care about you. I don't know you, but I'm asking you if you want me to leave. I'll leave. I mean, if I don't want to get you upset. If you want to have a discussion,
I just opened this channel and I'm just seeing people come and share their ideas and
so
some people make sense, some people don't make sense, like you.
look, told you, you're welcome to make sense out of what I'm saying. You're welcome to tell me where I'm wrong. What I said that is incorrect.
You said that we cannot know anything. That's pretty that's pretty that's pretty what's the word? I don't know what's the word. Well, you understand. You get my point. To say that no one can get like even 1 + 1, 1 + 1 is 2. It's something everyone knows. 100%. Right? It's something everyone knows.
Well,
every single person knows. It's a fact.
Right.
A
Then
fact.
right.
Everyone knows.
Yes.
Even
Then
dogs know 1 + 1 is 2.
fine. Then define one.
Like dogs know. Like for example, if you show a dog 2 apples, and then you do a trick and 1 apple disappears, the dog will be surprised.
Yes. It's
Yeah. So
yeah.
everyone knows that 1 + 1 is 2. Like for you to say that no, that's not true. I don't know. Like
Then prove it.
how anyone can say that.
Prove 1 + 1
No,
is 2.
you don't prove. You don't prove those things. Those are facts. You know what a fact is? Fact is observable reality, something that you can observe. You don't prove facts. Like facts, no one says prove me a fact. You know? No one says prove me it's like it's cold. Prove me it's hot. Like no
Can
one
you
says that.
define the word one?
Define the word one.
Yes.
Well, that's the thing. That's those words are those are the kind of words that are not defined with words. They are defined with reality.
Right.
Like you show someone 1 apple and you say 1, and you show someone 2 apples and you say 2, and he understands what 1 is and what 2 is.
How do you know he understands? Maybe he misunderstands.
No, because he can see it. It's facts, and he can see facts.
How do you
So this is something no one ever disputes.
How do you
no
know
one ever disputes
that you're just
I
asserting?
mean, you have you can just.
You're just asserting, and it's ad populum. It's a logical fallacy that no one or everyone. It doesn't matter what
Right.
anyone else.
I'm asserting like a very basic intellectual functions. Right. For example, I asserting that you can walk. I assert that you can see, you can hear, right? And
But
no
once,
one tells me prove that he can
but
see. Like prove
once,
me. That's
right. But once you're asserting, then your entire belief system depends on an assertion. So your entire belief system is just an assertion. So it's
it's not
insignificant.
belief system. It's a fact. It's facts. Facts. There's something called facts. Do you know what fact is? Fact is not a belief. Understand? Yeah, fact is not a belief. So it's not a belief system. Something a factual, something that you can observe in the immediate manner. It's going to be fact. Like for example, you can feel right now. You feel, for example, cold, or you feel comfortable, or like that. Those are the facts that you observe. So
Okay, I already explained to you the problems. So we can start over. I mean, you think you're going to just bypass all the problems that I brought up by coming up with facts.
What problems? What problems?
Like, what do you mean by fact? I don't know what you mean by. I honestly don't know what you mean by fact, and I don't see.
Well, that's not a problem, is it?
What?
You said like you explained some problems. What problems did you explain?
I mean, we've been having a discussion, and you
Now,
think.
I'm asking what problem? Repeat. What's the problem here?
Well, we've
What's the
had
problem?
an entire discussion. We can go through the entire discussion again, but I mean, it's up to
Well,
you.
just tell me what's the problem? What's the problem?
The problem is that using words is using a self-referential system. Languages are self-referential, so there's no ground truth. So there are
Yeah,
a
well,
lot.
that's not even part of what I said. Like that
That's
has
what
nothing to do
I'm.
with what I said.
That's what do you mean? That's the problem with you talking. When you talk, you're lying. You have no way out of it. You're using an incomplete system. Words are self-referential. There's no ground truth. Therefore, it's a lie. Therefore, you're lying. You can never.
Well, I'm hearing what you're saying. Am I lying?
In the absolute sense, yes.
What does it mean in absolute sense?
I mean,
What am I like? Tell me the part that I lie about. What's the part that I lie about? And I'm saying I can hear you, right?
Define I.
What's the lying part? And you're saying you're
Define.
lying when you say that. Okay, tell me what is the lying part?
Define I. Right? You said I am hearing. All right. Define I. Right.
Well, if I don't define it, does it mean I'm lying? Like, do I have to define to prove that I'm not lying?
Look, if I can end up saying I don't know what you're saying. So if I don't know what you're saying.
Well, you're saying that you're lying. You're telling me that I'm lying. You're telling me that I'm lying. What
I
am I
mean,
lying
if
about?
we divide the world into truth and false, if we don't allow for any other option other than truth and false, then if I don't understand what you're saying, then it's defined as a lie. It's just a definition. If we want to deal with absolutes.
So if you don't understand me, that means I'm lying.
I mean, if we want to deal with absolutes, I'm not saying on a practical level. On a practical level, we don't have any disagreement. We have a disagreement in the absolute sense of truth and false. We don't even have a disagreement. I mean,
You said anything I say, I lie. You said.
In the absolute sense, not in the practical sense.
I'm asking, what am I lying about? Tell me.
Well, it's a
What's the
definition.
lying
If we define that any statement is either true or false, then if you're saying a statement that I cannot understand, then it's if it's not if I cannot say if I cannot prove that it's true, then it's defined as false. Then it's a lie or false, whatever. If you that's if you want absolute truth and false. If you want to be practical, which is what I am, which is what every creature in the universe is, then fine, we can say anything. Nothing is clear. Everything is vague, and that's fine. That's how we live our lives, you know, in uncertain clouds. That's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But if you're looking for an
You still didn't what you lie about. You said you're lying, right?
No,
I
I
didn't get what
explained
am I
it.
lying
I
about?
explained it multiple times in the absolute sense, not in the practical sense. If we
So in
define,
absolute sense, it means some. That when you say in absolute sense, it means that there are certain. When I say something, it's not a complete truth. Like there are certain things that is not true in my statement. So I'm asking,
Mhm.
what is not true? Like when I say I hear you,
Yeah.
right? I can hear you. When I
Yeah.
say that,
Mhm.
you're saying it is not entirely true. There is some lies in what you're saying.
If we
And
say,
I'm asking, well, what is the lie? What's the lie?
if we say that anything you say can either be true or false, then if what you say I cannot understand, then it's not true. And if it's not true, then it's
So if you don't
false.
understand what I'm saying, that means I'm lying.
Well, if I don't understand what you're saying, then I cannot prove that it's true. And if I cannot prove that it's true, then I'm left with false. And
So
false
if you don't understand what I'm saying, it means I'm lying, right?
in the absolute sense. Why? I mean, I keep saying that we're having a discussion about absolutes, not a practical discussion. I'm not saying that on a practical level you're lying. Of course, I agree that you can hear me and I can hear you. Otherwise, we would not be able to have this conversation. That's not what we're talking about.
So you're just lying. When you're saying you hear me, you're just lying.
In the absolute sense, correct.
And which part is the lie?
The words are incomplete. An incomplete system cannot be understood, cannot be proved as true. Therefore, it's false. Therefore, it's a lie.
So anything that's false is a lie.
Well, I mean, if we assume that any statement we make is either true or false, if we assume, you've heard me answer this question many times, no? We're having a
So you're saying anything that is false is a lie.
I'm saying if we assume, if we're having such a discussion in which we define statements to either be true or false, if we
So that's
decide,
factual. Any statement is either true or false. That is factual.
no,
So
no, that's not true. I mean, right? The sky is married to the number 7. Is that true or false? Is the sky married to the number 7?
I have no idea what you just said.
Exactly. It's not true nor false. The sky married to the number 7 doesn't make any
No, it's
sense.
false.
It's false?
Yeah, if it makes no sense, it's false.
Exactly.
Yeah, false
Exactly.
is
Then fantastic.
another.
Then fantastic. Fantastic. Then
No, that
any
doesn't mean it's a lie. That doesn't mean it's a lie. False is
fine.
not the same as lie. You understand? Yeah.
Fine. That's fine. I mean, but
You,
okay.
you, you don't know. You
If
don't
you
know what lie is.
stop attacking me with I don't know, you don't know.
Is there something wrong with not knowing? You said yourself you don't know anything.
No, but again, you always revert back to being hurtful for no reason. You don't need to do that. You can be nice. We can have a nice conversation without hurting each other's feelings. Let's continue.
I
Do you,
see.
are you having a good time in this conversation? Do you feel that you're growing, or do you feel that your brain is shrinking? Do you feel it's a good conversation? Are you happy with this conversation?
I mean, it's just It's entertaining.
That's good. Well,
Yeah.
it's good. That's good. Look, the first time somebody told me this, I got really upset. It made me very upset, but after a while I realized that it's just, it's true and there's nothing to get upset over. It's the nature, it's just the nature.
About what?
Hmm?
What
What?
were you upset about?
I was
What were you
upset.
upset about?
I was upset that everyone knows 1 + 1 is 2. How dare you tell me that it's not clear? How dare you? How dare you violate what everyone knows? So I was upset. I couldn't prove that 1 + 1 is 2. It made me very upset. But after thinking about it for many years, it became apparent to me that it's true. 1 + 1 = 2 is not true. It's mostly true.
Why is it not true? Because you cannot explain it?
Well, for example, if you can't explain something, how can you claim
You
it's
can't explain something?
then how can you claim it's true?
So if you cannot explain something, that means it's not true.
I mean, how can you say something is true if you can't if you don't know what you're saying?
Yeah, well, if you can't explain, that means you don't know what you're saying.
What else does it mean? What I mean?
Well, it means that the language. You said the language is not perfect, so it's the language's fault. It's not your fault.
I'm not blaming anyone, but if you are using a system, then systems have a limitation. They're always going to be incomplete. So you just have to live
Yeah,
with it.
so it's just a tool. It's just a tool, right?
Exactly.
Just because you don't have a tool,
Yeah.
just because you don't have a tool to explain something, doesn't mean that you don't know it.
Look, I don't know what to tell you.
Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Of
Do
course
you understand what I'm saying?
yeah, I understand what you're saying, of course.
No. Does that make you upset?
Does it make me upset? I mean, I usually don't like it when somebody asks me if I understand something. It's not like I had a question. So I don't know. Like it sounds like again you're reverting to being a little bit mean. You keep reverting to being mean spirited, and it's hurtful. I have to be honest. I mean, I don't enjoy it when you're being hurtful. I don't see the point. I'm trying to have a nice conversation with you, and you keep attacking me. So yeah, it's a little bit upsetting every time you do that. If that brings you joy, you can.
Do you remember? Do you remember what I said?
About what?
You don't remember what I said?
You keep saying that, and I find that distasteful as well. If you want to say something, say it. Like you keep you're being very
I
abusive.
already said it. I just I want to make sure, like, if you forgot it, I will repeat it. If not, like, so do you remember what I said?
Go on, I'm listening. I'm not going to answer your mean questions. If you want to abuse me, then I'm going to leave. So it's up.
Why is it mean?
I told you already, like there's certain things that you say that I find distasteful. I don't see the point in I don't want to
But
be.
listen, if you have, like, let's say you have memory problems, right?
All
Do
right.
do do I have to
Um
pretend that you
um
don't have memory problems?
yeah, I'll see you later. Thank you so much. All right. Let me see. An hour and a half. Low Saturnalia? Who are these? Hello? No?
No.
Hello?
No.
You don't want me to be here?
Nope.
Nope.
All right. Pocket. Hello? No? Hello?
Hello.
What do you guys do? Yeah, what's up? What are you guys doing?
I'm working.
I got the fuel working. Apparently, I can pump enough through there to get it to work, memoirs.
He's working on something on Stormworks. I'm actually just doing schoolwork and research. So I'm not really talking too much.
What do you guys think of Luigi Mangione?
It's a CIA name. They made it for him.
Oh. So you're a communist?
No. Oh shit. No, memoirs. The engine died.
All right.
Products.
Hello.
Can't sell it here. Can be captured.
Hello.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Yeah. What?
What do you guys think of It's a Mia Luigi?
He didn't do it.
Oh, the
Not
assassin.
him. It's clearly not him.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean by response?
I'm thinking like I would say that's like almost irrelevant. I mean, somebody murdered the CEO. You agree with that, right?
Yeah.
That person seems to have done it for political reasons.
Sure.
Let's assume his name is It's a Mia Luigi.
No. Why?
Fine. What do you want to call him? The assassin?
Yeah.
Fine. Do you support the assassin?
No.
Captain.
Okay.
Oh, I'm dead. Oh shit, I'm captured.
So what's your position on the execution?
That I don't want people like executing aristocrats. That's right.
You don't think that it's actually a good idea to execute CEOs?
No. They're not even allowed, like, if they were allowed to rule companies with an iron fist, I'd see how, like, a singular person, like, you have a grudge, I could see that generally. If the company's acting bad, you would kill, like, the top and then it resets. But that's not how it works. It's not how we do it anymore. So. The moral.
Do you think the assassin should be executed?
If they find them, yeah, he should be summarily executed, which means just like put against the wall, like Marshall for inciting terror, like death
I
by
want this
firing
pink
squad.
cube. I really want this pink cube. That's another mutation. My count is too far away.
I can't understand what you're saying. Do you guys want to talk, or do you want me to leave?
It's up to
Sure,
you,
we can
big
talk.
guy.
All right, maybe I'll come back later.
You know, gravel is a hallucinogenic, right?
Dude, do you know what's crazy about that? When I took gravel and I tried to like kill myself with it, I got admitted to the hospital, right?
Hey now,
Hey.
you're not filming, are you?
Yeah, I am.
Could you not though?
What?
I would prefer if you didn't.
Oh, okay. Let me just make a note, because I remember your name. Add a note. Does not want to be streamed. All right. I'll see you later, man.
Oh, it just seems to be the
But
case. You
you
got a rebuttal
like
to
my
flow.
rebuttal? That's up to you. Like you
Your
don't even have
rebuttal.
to
You
act
didn't
as a
rebuttal. You
rebuttal.
are you just said that
Like,
my opinion is irrelevant. That was your rebuttal. That wasn't a rebuttal to the actual argument itself,
oh,
because you
sure.
don't have a rebuttal to the
Keep
actual argument itself.
coping.
Wait, what am I coping about?
What do we all think about abortions?
Yeah, I'm a pro-lifer.
That's good.
Okay, then never mind. You never had to deal with that.
What does drop off mean?
Like they just stop like communicating with you.
That doesn't happen.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey, gents.
Like,
What's up?
what is? Can you give me one example of that?
Of what? What do you mean?
The whole.
And so they tested him, and I thought I was a little crazy saying that judging by the words he can read, I think he's reading at a 6th grade level, and that's exactly what they said. He's reading at a 6th grade level.
When it's at its peak, I'm gonna let it be. I'm not gonna let it become something horrible.
And even then, he caught heat for his finale, but the finale was.
I disagree with some of those points. So
pretty contentious debate, I guess. I don't know everything about Plato. He's mostly a positivist.
Do you think Plato was a pedophile?
By
I
our
have no
standards.
reason to believe he was or was not.
Where is this coming from?
Yeah, because in ancient Greece, pederasty was very common.
I'm sorry, you're really quiet.
In ancient Greece, pederasty was pretty common.
Okay.
Which means he may have been involved in that kind of stuff.
That's like if I said like gay people exist, therefore do I think you're gay? Like that's such a weird.
Exactly. I 100% agree. I think they're gay.
Wait, do you think they had different genetic disposition than any other human for pedo? Hello?
Hello.
It was a pretty common thing for philosophers back then in ancient Greece to hang out with boys and stuff. But I mean, if you're going to levy claims against Plato, then you're going to have to actually have like some kind of written down evidence.
Yo, Mr. Slave.
Hey,
Hey, join the server I sent you.
I'm trying. It says here complete. I'm clicking complete. Oh, I guess I need to scroll. I have submit. Commands. Um. Okay, here it is. Red pill? Where are you?
No, go to the wow and chill chat.
Got it.
I know.
Bro just wanted to get
what
his
we
nut off,
finally,
and they were blue
what we,
balling him. I can't
what we
even.
finally ended up doing was we just put a sheet over him, and he just looked like a little masturbating ghost, and we let him finish because what
Looks
the
like a
fuck could we
vibrating
do?
sheet.
A masturbating ghost.
Casper the masturbating ghost.
You put a sheet over him.
Yes,
It's like what you do with the dead people.
I like the idea that it's like what you do with like parrots.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Like
if he
you're
would have
putting
fallen
him to
asleep, it would have
sleep.
been awesome. He just passed out.
Hello.
It's nighttime.
Well, he
You
would
put a
finally
sheet over
get
his
it,
head.
then we could continue, putting him under and intubating him. But
Hello.
every time you gave him Versed, he'd get a boner and he'd start wanking off. It just every time.
To be fair, it is
Hot sauce
way
on his
easier to go to
hands.
sleep after you rub one out.
Hello, everyone.
Real.
That's called
If you
special
put
needs
chili,
abuse,
if you
fan
put
man.
chili sauce on his hands, he'll stop it soon
Empty
enough.
balls.
Or he'll
This
like
is why
it
I
more.
was in oral surgery and you weren't, man.
Hey, does anybody want to debate me?
No.
No.
Okay.
I'll
I'm
video
just gonna
cam you
ask
if you want to jerk off and see who's bigger.
We
I
don't
want to
just
know what you went for
debate random
surgery
people.
for.
A root canal. He just said it. Like, 2 seconds ago.
Yeah, root
Not the one
canal.
who had his dick taped.
A root canal.
Mr. Krabs.
I told you he was
root
getting a
canal.
boner. It was poking the dentist in the stomach, so they taped it to his stomach.
Because
don't know
like
what's
I
for-
had a vasectomy
Well, this is the
before,
last time
and,
I go to
like,
that
it
library.
was fine. Like it was like 15 minutes. I don't see why they had to tape your dick up to unless you got like a fucking like a long ass cock, like a fucking sand. Just wrap that shit around your waist, kind of
Well,
shit.
I mean, do you have a long ass cock? Like,
No further questions.
What's his name? Jensen. Who else? She's awful. I don't know. Who else do we have? That's it.
Hello? You called?
Yes, I called. What's up?
I am the face of evil. I am extra service. You need you called 1-800-EVIL, and I am here now. You know, I bill by the hour, not by the job, because I'm evil and I just use up lots of time when I should be working, just doing busy work, pretending to work, and charging you for it. Because I'm the face of evil.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how that works.
Very nice. Anyway, what do you got? What's up?
Nothing. What's up? What's up with you?
Nothing. It looks like Israel bombed the Houthis last night or something.
Are they still hooting?
They blew up their.
Are they hollering now instead? Yeah.
They blew up the airport watchtower. What do you call the watchtower? The whatever, the tower. They blew it up, so they don't have a watchtower.
Yeah.
They don't have a watchtower now. It's like the Houthis minus the watchtower. I don't know. These people are hell bent on destroying themselves. Like, I mean, they saw what Israel did to the Hezbollah, to Syria. Jordan is about to collapse. Gaza, the Hamas they're all dead. It's like Israel is destroying everyone, but no one takes a break. It's like they're all hell bent on being destroyed. It's like Israel says, please, we don't want to destroy you. Please, just stop it. And they're refusing. No, we're
Oh,
gonna
they're martyrs. They're literal martyrs. So they're just
literal.
insane.
It's like
they are like, we are so happy to kill ourselves. They're on camera, talking to the camera. Like, and then the reporters are like, wow, these poor innocent people being killed by Israel. Like, they want to blow themselves up to fight Israel. Like, you're just completely fucking crazy, dude. Like,
it's not
Channel 5 did a video with Andrew Callahan.
about
They
what?
did a video with it. Like, is it Channel 5, Andrew Callahan? You know that
Who's
guy?
Andrew
Channel 5.
Callahan? I don't know who Andrew Callahan is.
He's basically a guy. He did a whole video, and it's just garbage.
Is he Irish?
I actually don't know. Callahan.
I have no idea.
Callahan.
I don't know
So
what
dumb.
Channel 5 is. Who Andrew Callahan is. Andrew
Here,
Clayton?
yes, give me time. Give me time, and I will get the information to you in time. I just need
You just need time?
adequate, exact.
Okay, I gave you
Only time. I did it. It's in
I
the
was
side
about
chat.
to
There you
give
go.
you 60 seconds.
I did Callahan. Even faster. Under promise, over delivery.
My
name is Andrew
Dunkin'
Callahan,
Donuts
and you're-
workers on strike. Wow.
Channel 5. Who's on strike?
Dunkin' Donut workers, it says here.
Oh my
Andrew Callahan.
Okay.
You're watching Channel 5
Yeah, this
News.
video is like insane. First, I haven't watched it at all, but it's just him like saying like the poor Palestinians. You know, they're like, yeah, we want to kill the Jews. It's like, and they just keep lying about the hospital bombings. Like Israel didn't even hit the hospital, and they're just lying about it. Israel said the surrounding buildings and underneath the hospital is being used by the Hezbollah, and they could prove it. But then like Al Jazeera and all these journalists, they like go to like BBC, Sky News, they all go to the hospital and go, see, there's no bombs here. There's no terrorists here. Like when they go to the side buildings, there's armed guards and they can't say anything about it or they'll be shot. They're so full of it. It's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
This video features both interviews conducted in northern Israel and southern Lebanon at the exact same time. On the Israeli front, we have our two-time correspondent, Agat Schwartz, who interviews a regional IDF commander.
Wait, I didn't share my stream. Let me share my stream.
And local residents who refuse to leave the conflict zone despite bold government warnings. And in Lebanon, we have our recently displaced guest correspondent, Wael, who interviews civilians affected by Israeli airstrikes.
Israel is the only reason to blame.
Well, obviously, it's the Shia Muslims to blame because they initiated the fucking war.
And spends time in a homeless encampment where people have gathered to seek shelter and await government aid. But that's not all. We also sent a camera crew to interview a senior Hezbollah official who speaks on record for the first time ever.
Hezbollah did a preemptive move to defend Gaza and Lebanon. It struck and opened fire on Israel to keep it busy.
Challenge anything that's being said here. It just like takes that face value. And the interview is just like professor who just agrees that like all this stuff. It's like no.
Who's the professor? Andrew Callahan?
No. Andrew Callahan is a journalist. He interviews the professor in this in a minute.
Okay.
Like this is so crazy. Hezbollah did a preventive move. That's a lie. Gaza was attacking Israel.
What do you mean by preemptive? I don't know what he means by preemptive. Like what
yeah,
is
I mean, maybe he means.
What is it? Like he means he was afraid. I mean, what do you mean preemptive move to defend Gaza? That doesn't work. That sentence, that's like saying the number 7 is too pink.
Yeah, I think he's trying to say that he's trying to prevent Israel from attacking Gaza.
What do you mean?
By attacking Israel?
Gaza, everything was fine until October 7th when Gaza attacked Israel. Everyone agrees.
Yes.
Once
he's leaving that out deliberately.
I mean,
he's lying by omission.
So Gaza attacked Israel. Israel then attacked Gaza. And then Hezbollah from the north, from Lebanon, attacked Israel. What do you mean preempted?
Well, I think Hezbollah attacked before Israel attacked Gaza. Is that right?
No, it's no.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean
That was at the same time. I don't have the dates right.
everything was moderately fine until October 7th.
Right.
Right. We didn't hear anything until October 7th. October 7th, we heard Gaza attacked Israel. That's how everything started. So we know who started. And then Israel.
Well, they contest that, right?
What
They
do you
say
mean
that actually the others they complain about settlements in the West Bank. They complain about that guy died in prison. He was on hunger strike. This kind of thing. They try to like.
That's not.
Say, oh, actually,
that's
started earlier.
Look, the day before October 7th, the headlines were Israel is about to sign a peace treaty, a historic peace treaty with Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, what was that called again?
The Abrams Accord?
The Abraham. Yes.
Whatever, I don't know. But that was the headlines for the months, weeks, days before October 7th. So Gaza has a problem with Israel making peace with anyone in the region because Gaza is being left out. It's like Gaza wants something from Israel. So Gaza doesn't want any Arab nation to make peace with Israel until Israel gives Gaza what Gaza wants.
But Israel can't even give them what they want, right?
That's a different question.
That's not even possible.
It's nothing to do with Israel. Let's say Israel doesn't want to give Gaza what Gaza wants. Let's say Gaza wants X from Israel. Gaza wants X from Israel. Okay. So Gaza wants X from Israel. Fine. So Israel refuses to give Gaza X. Fine. So Israel goes to Saudi Arabia and says, let's make peace. And Saudi Arabia says, okay, let's make peace. And Gaza says to Saudi Arabia, hold on, don't make peace with Israel until they give Gaza X. That was the situation leading to October 7th. The purpose of October 7th was to destabilize the peace process, to stop the peace process between Israel and the Arab nations surrounding it. Because, right, once Gaza attacked, Israel now retaliated, now you have war, and now the leader of Saudi Arabia is not going to look good if during this war he makes peace with Israel, because that's like he's rewarding Israel for killing Palestinians. And that was the purpose of October 7th. The purpose.
Sinwar?
What? Yeah, Sinwar.
Who? Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Sinwar, yeah.
I got a DM and I got distracted slightly.
Oh, okay. That was the purpose of October 7th. The purpose of October 7th was to destabilize the region, stop it's called the normalization process. That means stop the process by which the Arab nations are going to treat Israel like a normal neighbor. That's what October 7th was about. October 7th was never planned as anything more than that. It was just, let's make some noise so that we stop the peace process. Are you sending me messages? Who's sending me messages?
I just waved hi in the chat because Mara joined the server.
Who's Mara?
You know Mara?
I don't remember Mara.
I remember Mara.
No, I don't remember her. No. Hello, Mara.
Hey.
Hey.
Should I invite Fluff?
What?
Yeah.
Someone I know.
I couldn't hear what you said, Mara. What did you say?
I was just asking if I should invite someone I know.
If
It
there's
was a
Wait, Mara, are you Arabic?
no. What gives you that impression?
Yeah, the name. I think your name is like an Arabic name.
I mean, Mara is a name in multiple cultures.
Multiple jurisdictions.
It's also Jewish, but I'm not Jewish.
Essence of Fluff. Who's Essence of Fluff?
My good friends and roommates.
Yeah, that's me.
I wish I
So
could.
I'm gonna send you these. And sorry, go ahead.
No, I wish I could magnify profile pictures. It's such a terrible thing in Discord. You cannot click on a profile picture and magnify it. I don't get it.
If you manage to magnify my profile picture, I'd feel quite violated, and you'd be doing it without my consent.
There's an app that does that.
That's an interesting profile picture, Mara. That you have a sad face Barbie. That's so funny.
Yeah.
Are you gonna break into song like the Barbie movie? Are you gonna, Mr. Slave? You should sing "Just Can't." I'm just can't.
Who's Coldis? Coldis? Cold Ice?
Cold Ice.
Cold Ice.
Oh, Miss Slave.
Elo, everyone. Anyway, so we were just discussing what caused the current Arab-Israeli conflict. Like Israel seems to be destroying Yemen with every passing day. Right now, Yemen no longer has an airport. I don't know what's next. I mean, Israel already destroyed multiple countries. Destroyed multiple countries.
It's like Gaza, like Lebanon, Syria, like now it's Yemen. Like Jesus Christ, Iran. They destroyed the Iranian nuclear program. Like holy, they're just killing everybody, man. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's like everybody needs to take a chill and stop attacking Israel because you're just gonna die. I don't get it.
Yeah, just they don't seem to learn. I don't know. They're just it's like the axis of evil. You know what I mean? These people are just like,
Really?
I'm just gonna keep attacking. Like,
I think they actually believe. Do they actually believe that Jesus is gonna reward them in the next life or something?
yeah, they do. They really believe that. They say it all the time. There's so many clips. Like even in this thing that I just linked you, they literally say it there. They say like, I can't wait to be America to defeat Israel.
So they
America
believe
to beat Israel.
Who?
Wait, I misheard. Did you say they can't wait for America to beat Israel?
Martyr.
No.
He's Irish. The face of evil is Irish, so he doesn't speak English, unfortunately.
Yeah, I just kind of mumble incoherently to everyone, and no one can hear what I say.
So when he says, he said martyr, not America.
Fluff, check your DMs, please. Like immediately.
Yeah. So I just had a discussion with this Muslim about objective morality. And I told him I don't believe in objective morality. So he told me, oh, then you're evil. So I told him, I mean, I'm not evil. I mean, I would give my life to defend you. I would defend you with my life, even though I don't know who you are. But anyway.
Did he give an argument for objective morality?
No, he didn't give. I mean, he tried to give arguments, but obviously he couldn't. It's impossible. There is no argument for objective morality. So he couldn't. He pooped his pants and got upset and started lashing out at me.
So weird. Like these people say objective morality exists, but they still exist in the subjective paradigm. They just can't break out of it. Like it's crazy. I tried even explaining it to people, and they just don't get it. They just don't understand.
Wait, did you bring all these people with you? How did they come here?
No, I didn't bring them. I never brought them.
Where do they come from?
I don't know.
Who
Politics
are
server, maybe?
who are
Politics and
they?
religion, maybe? Yeah.
I
The
didn't
people
see
from
them.
a server. I don't know.
No, but how did they find my server?
I don't know. That's what I'm asking you. I thought you invited them.
No, I don't know who they are. I don't know what they want from my life.
Yeah, I will. I will go investigate and I'll get back to you. Okay.
Hmm.
Have a-
Wait,
I'll do that.
let me hear. Were you leaving?
Well, wait. What do you need to hear?
No, I wanted to hear what you sent me the link. Is it important? Is there anything important in the link you sent me?
The documentary. I was just complaining about Andrew Callahan. He's like this documentary. He's just like not challenging these people. Which I mean, fair enough. They might kill you if you challenge them. I didn't watch the whole thing, but
On Monday,
he's going.
on Monday at 1 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be hosted on Halsey English's channel.
I don't know that.
Yeah, do you know
Good luck with that.
TFM?
Yeah. Oh, the third thing in guy.
Yeah, so Halsey is the co-host.
Okay.
So I spoke to Halsey.
You gonna stream it?
I don't know if I'll be able to, but if I'm
Oh, yeah.
able, yeah, I'll stream it. It's going to be streamed on his channel. It's either both or mine or whatever. So yeah, oh yeah, I should be able to stream it. There shouldn't be an issue. So yeah. So he asked me, "What do you want to talk about?" I said, "I want to talk about how TFM is is an idiot, is an anti-Semite, and doesn't understand economics." And doesn't understand women and is a complete conspiracy Looney Tune. So he said, "Yeah, we could talk about that." So that's coming up. That should be fairly interesting. Halsey is
You gonna link it here so we can see it?
I'll give you the link to his channel so you can be notified.
Sure.
Let me find Halsey's channel.
I'm gonna DM it to me. I'm gonna see what these other people are up to. Okay, I'll be back in a bit.
Which people? The ones that were just with us?
Yeah, they left.
How can you follow them?
They're in another server.
How do you know?
I can see them in the other server.
How can you see them?
Because I can get recommended.
They're in your
People in other
recommended?
servers.
Wait, let me see. Wait,
Yeah,
can I see them in my recommended?
Wait, if you're friends with any of them, yeah, you should be able to see them. Yeah, if you're in the same server as them. Like you're friends with Jensen, so you should be able to see them.
I'm friends with Jensen.
Jensen.
What server are they in right now?
The intellectualist.
I'm looking at the intellectualist. Are you going to the intellectualist?
Yeah, for a minute. Yeah.
Okay, go. I'll go there too.
Upon themselves, like implode. Like, wait, I agree, but like, no, I can't say the patriarchy.
It's more that I enjoy the patriarchy, right? So I wouldn't say that.
Okay.
Hey everyone.
Yeah, no. Hey, what's up?
What's up?
Hey, I hate the red pill. The red pill is disinformation. What do you got?
Yeah, I'm black.
Exactly. Yeah,
Oh.
it's the same thing as, for example, when people make a case against black people, their example is one news story on Twitter, and it's like that's why white people are being oppressed. It's the same thing with men.
Yeah.
There is one SJW saying something insane. It's like that's why I was being victimized
Okay,
and I was crying alone
you're
like a fucking baby.
misconstruing both of those arguments. Usually they go for something more concrete, like 1350, and then you have to go into the nuances of like all the things that go into crime. And on the other hand, like they are talking about genuine problems. Men aren't taught to socialize. Men aren't taught to express their emotions. Their friend groups are all taught the same thing. So when they come together, they don't have like these intimate friendships like women do.
But
Like,
that's not a
all of
men
these
versus
things
woman
are-
problem, though. That's a parenting problem.
It's a
Wait.
societal problem, right?
Wait, does
Yeah,
anyone?
this is a sociological problem.
Wait,
It's like let's say a bunch of people have the Mandela effect had on them. This is, now, do you think this is like a sociological problem or a culture war problem?
wait,
It's
does
definitely not
anybody?
a culture war problem.
Wait, let me
Go ahead.
understand. Who here is like red pilled?
Nobody.
I'm black pilled.
Canva.
Wait, who is black?
Oh, fuck off. Professional, really?
Yeah.
Professional, you black pilled?
Gaslighting.
No, I am.
Yeah, he is.
Wait, who is? Who's black pilled?
Me.
Professional.
Is that well?
He's black pilled.
Yeah.
Fuck women.
I am black,
That's
but
That's
I'm
not
not
what the
pilled.
black pill is. The black pill is just genetic determinism.
Yeah,
No,
like
no, black pill is the same as doomerism. I know some people who hijacked the term, but like it's just like
It's
everything
not
is bad.
doomerism.
Everything is
both.
good.
It's both. The term is how people use it, right? And there's a subsection of people in the incel community that will, like, honestly, most of the incel community probably use it this way, which is like, because nothing can change, whether they use like biological reasoning or not, because nothing's gonna change. Like, fuck women.
I don't dislike women.
Fuck women. Like yes, I want to fuck women,
Wait,
and
one
I do.
second.
No, that's
Who-
All right, so
like
here's
black pill.
Can I explain my position?
Before then, who
Yeah,
is
yeah.
who is black pilled here? What's your name?
Me.
I am black,
Me?
not pilled. He is black pilled, and he has a different definition of black.
Okay,
pilled,
one
so
second,
let
one
him
second, one
explain
second,
it.
one second. Potatwoa, are you black pilled?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Are you the only one here who's black pilled? Anybody
I
else?
think so.
Okay. So it's us against you. So everybody here is anti-black, anti-pill. I don't know. What
Everyone here is anti-black.
black?
Yeah.
Anti-black pill.
No,
I don't know
anti-black.
about that. That's a separate question.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
So wait, but this room is red pill. So we're discussing pills, not blacks.
I
thought
do
we
like
stopped calling
pills.
them blacks.
That is true. Like, but they're illegal kind. I don't think anybody's interested in that.
We're not talking about
Yeah, I
race.
only
like pills?
take one pill.
We're talking about pills, not races, right?
I thought we
mean,
were talking about the color
they-
red.
The blacks apparently do a 16 meter pretty fast.
All right.
All right, you're just trying to confuse me. I'm trying to understand who's like what camps we have in this room. So there's two camps. There is
No, there aren't any camps, bro. Like I think he just has an idea. Like, I don't think anybody's against anything. We were just discussing what red pill men do. There is
I'm
no
probably
camp there.
against the red pill.
yeah. I'm against red pill.
Yeah.
But that's we're all in the same camp except for Potato Wow, who is apparently black pilled, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
go ahead. Explain your position now. Potato word.
All right. So it's sort of a worldview. So just ask me about any specific topic and I'll start explaining. But as a general thing, I don't look at the world with any sort of, how do I put it? I just look at things very rationally. I don't use any emotion in my thought process. I look at things at their core components and I analyze human behavior in a manner in which it is sort of like evolutionary biology. So let's get more specific. Let's say that there's a girl. We're talking about dating, right? And how girls are only going for a small minority of men. That's because
wait.
women are more selective
Wait,
because
speak, let him
they have to
speak.
carry the baby, so
Let
they're
him
trying
speak.
to choose someone
No,
higher
no.
genetic quality.
No, one second. Let me Potato. So let's have a scientific discussion. Like I can come up with theoreticals from here to Disneyland and back. We can talk about aliens, living in my head. That's useless. Let's be scientific. Can you have
Let him complete his thesis, and then we can get into the nitty gritty, and you can provide your own scientific
then
questions. Let him complete his sentence.
I'm aiming the conversation. Let's make it a scientific conversation. Like if you have data.
Yeah, the conversation requires you being able to listen to the entire thesis, though.
But he doesn't. The whole problem of the black pill is that there's no data behind it. It's unscientific. That's why
Fine.
it's this.
You can give all your opinions or whatever
I'm
disagreements
giving-
you have once
I-
you listen to him complete his
I already
thesis.
heard enough. He is making up hypotheticals. That's all they have.
Clearly not enough.
What?
All right. So what claims are you refuting?
Do you have any data? Can you talk? Like, let's be scientific. Do you have any data to have a discussion over?
I mean, on what subject?
Any subject. You're
Yeah,
black
can
pill.
you open the buy
black-
shop? Like I
black-
want to see if there is a new color.
Black
New
pill,
gun.
right? Black pill is
You want to see new what?
Would you say black
New
pill?
gun. Like, is there a new gun?
Would you say black
Like new
pill?
skin? I got you.
Would you say black pill is a scientific theory?
Those are. I don't know what those terms really entail. Like, know what a scientific theory is, but maybe not. I'd say it's a worldview because a scientific theory is that's something that you apply to like physics, math. It's
Yeah.
not something you apply to psychology and social
No,
dynamics.
psychology is
Yeah, he was
a
making odd statements. Like that's definitely like what's it called, philosophy. It's not science.
psychology is scientific.
All right, what's going?
Philosophy is still scientific. Mathematics is scientific. Logic is scientific. Like
Hold up.
is
Two things.
black
First of all,
pill
he never made a sociological claim. And even if you were to ask like sociological claims, you realize that like there is no definitives in sociological claims. There are only labels, right?
But I mean,
What skin should I put on?
Okay, we're not going to discount all of them. There are degrees of certainty that each one of them provides.
Yeah. By the way, like just put on RGX. That's my favorite one.
All right, which color?
For me, blue was the best one.
look, we can have a discussion about our imagination that is completely detached from reality, but that's a complete waste of time, right? We want to be scientific. We want to deal with
Again, like when we talk about moral, like morality and ethics and how like certain behaviors like are preferred or not preferred or like what happens, we're not talking about like scientifically what is the most accurate representation of real life. We're talking about like what tends to happen and what should happen. And you're right that if he makes a claim which is like cannot be backed up by evidence, articles, like surveys, sociological claims, or like some level of like rigor, I don't think anybody will take it seriously. But so far, I don't think
Yeah.
he has made any claim that you could like say, well, that's not scientific. Like let him at least make a claim, or you can make a claim which he either agree or refute. If your point is that people should be scientifically accurate, yeah, I agree. Like nobody disagrees with you on that.
I don't see the point of having a discussion unless it's grounded in science. What's the point?
Do you disagree with that, Potato?
Science isn't
Wait,
just
wait, wait.
data. Science is logic. Think about
Also,
it this
at
way.
this point, if you want a scientific discussion, how about you be specific about what you want from him? Like, ask a specific
Yeah.
question, maybe.
Like I can like in
We're
order
like
to have a
flailing in the dark
discussion,
right now.
right? In order to have a discussion, it has to be scientific. If it's not scientific, then it's nonsensical. Then let's have a
Is he
discussion about.
trolling?
Right, you can have a discussion how many angels can dance on the on the head of a pin. Yeah, it's you can anyone can say whatever they want. It's detached from reality.
I feel like you've said the same thing like 10 times. I couldn't agree more. But it's like in response to what? What did he say that you disagree with?
I can't disagree with anything unless it's scientific. I cannot have.
You can't disagree with anything
This
because
is
the
a
point
really
wasn't
stupid
made.
outlook, man.
So you can't agree with anything until it's scientific, but you
I-
also cannot disagree with anything when it's scientific.
Correct. Right. If it's not
And who decides
scientific,
what's scientific?
scientific has to do with this world, with with observations of the universe.
Well, I'm talking about this world and this universe and my observations and the way that I intuit things. That's through that method or that term. That's
Okay,
scientific.
but fantastic.
the
Then
world.
let's continue to actual data. Do you have any data? Because you started with a
You have
hypothetical.
On what?
data
On
associated
what?
with
On
beauty.
what?
Right, you started.
Data on
Do
what?
you have data on beauty? I mean, what is the atomic weight of beauty? Science,
I'll tell
man.
you. It's whatever you place it on, right?
Oh my, real wow! It's individualistic.
I mean, beauty isn't entirely subjective. There are many objective components.
Like
How
again,
do you measure that? How do you measure beauty, guy?
you ask people.
So it's very complicated due to the subjective aspect of it. But beauty tends to be in line with health and genetic quality.
Also, like beauty is like subjective, but does that make it not scientific? Do subjective things are not part of science?
I mean, the
Actually, no, that's
subjective components additionally are able to be broken down in ways that make logical sense. Like, let's say some women find a guy who looks like a bodybuilder attractive, and some women find a guy who looks like Timothy Chalamet attractive. What's the difference? Well, the guy who looks like a bodybuilder is more protective. He's able to basically protect her more. He has better genes in the sense of which if
I don't know
she has
about more.
children,
Timothy
like
Chalamet
sons,
has like
they're going to
3
be
giant
stronger. But
bodyguards right
the
behind him all the
benefit
time.
of a man who is more feminine like Timothy Chalamet is that the lower testosterone levels are actually associated with being less likely to cheat. He also still has the same genetic quality markers with his face, but he just doesn't have the same physical ability. So they're two
By the
different
way,
marks. But
testosterone
one
doesn't
gives you better
automatically make
genetics, the other
somebody
one
more
gives you more
attractive.
stability.
Is this based on any?
So you can explain the subjective.
Is there any data?
Is what explained on what?
Is there
I
any
think that's more of a
data?
worldview.
Is there any data?
Google association between testosterone and cheating. Guys with higher testosterone are more likely to cheat, and that's why girls like to be with guys who aren't super like high testosterone for long
You know what?
relationships.
I'll take all the testosterone out of my body and cheat on a fucking woman just to add to that statistic. All men cheat.
yeah.
Fuck
I
it.
think there's I think there's plenty of proof for that, as well as like these like skinny pretty boys. Colloquially they're known as fuck boys, but especially actors like Timothy Chalamet is probably more likely to cheat than the average person just because of his like influence, money, clout, etc.
By the way, I just
But
got
still, the
around that
phenotype
problem by like
generally has
convincing my
its
women,
Okay,
all
so
my girlfriends to
I
cheat.
think
Mr.
the
Like,
environmental factors would probably outweigh it in the case of Timothy specifically.
Okay, so Mr. Potato, okay, what's your point? Yeah, some men are tall, some are short, some are handsome, some are ugly. Some women are tall, short, fat, ugly. We have a some people have no arms, no legs, no eyes, no ears. Some die young, some die old,
Yeah.
some are rich. All right.
Are you
Yeah, there is a
torturing Mr.
diversity.
Potato Head?
I'm asking. Well, so
I'm saying that not everyone is attractive, that there is a objective component to attractiveness. Some people are just going to be attractive to most people just because they have a good face or good other attributes.
Yes.
And those attributes can objectively be measured. Like, for example, let's
You
say
don't need to
the
give us
eyes, right?
examples.
It's not good to have
We
upper
don't
eyelid
disagree.
exposure.
There's no need for examples. We don't disagree. What's your point?
Okay. Yeah, my point is that what makes you attractive, there is an objective component. It's not just in the eye of the beholder, and those objective parts
What do you mean
are
by
largely genetic.
wait? The fact that there's a distribution. What do you mean by objective? What's your definition
Objective
of
as
objective
in
is like statistically abundant? That's what you mean by objective?
Within this context, given these
all right.
like
So this is conjecture on a
Marxist
term.
indications.
So objective, right? Objective in this case means that for the majority of people, it will be perceived as better because we're talking about objectively
So okay,
perceived in a
fine.
certain
Your
way.
definition of objective
So
is statistically like normal.
based on subjective observation by the
Fine.
group, yeah.
Therefore,
So not
okay.
all traits are equal.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, again, like even for example,
social things, this is the
I don't
closest you can get to
disagree,
objective,
Mr.
right?
Potato. I don't disagree. So, but what's your point?
wait, hold up. If you don't disagree, then he said something that we all agree on. I don't know what you mean by point. Beyond that, like, first of all, like sociological things don't have an objective answer. As in, like, when we say subjective, it means like it doesn't require any like objective criteria that can be found in nature, right? For example, if somebody says that they don't find a person attractive, they cannot be proven right or wrong. It's not a true statement within which an axiom can be like trusted to find whether they're making a claim that is correct or incorrect. So
What's your
like
point?
technically it's not objective.
Let him finish, and then maybe he'll know.
Ninja, I don't understand
You're
your
right.
point. But Potato, I don't
You
understand.
make a good point. However, think of it this way, right? So you have one
He just
individual,
fucking
and
hates
I say,
black pill people, I guess.
let's say I think Margot Robbie is unattractive. I call her ugly. You could very easily
Yeah.
claim that I'm objectively wrong because the vast majority of people would disagree. And attractive is a characteristic which is entirely determined by how other people perceive you. So you can be objectively attractive.
No.
if people perceive you that way.
Attractive is whatever like attracts you, right? It's a like individual claim. Yes,
All right,
you can
now we're
make a
talking about
statistical
definitions of words.
analysis and say that like sometimes
Wait,
something.
Ninja,
For example,
Ninja, hold
like
on.
let me compare this to
Wait, Ninja.
I started
Ninja.
speaking first, so please I'm just gonna speak anyways because you're constantly interrupting. So For
But
example,
Ninja,
some people say that there are
Ninja, you're
rules to
taking over the
cinematography,
you're
right?
taking
For
over the
example, when they
conversation.
talk about like the
Hey,
rule
other
of
people
having
want to talk.
people on the same side,
Hey,
you
Ninja.
don't put the camera on the other like side of a
Ninja.
conversation. This is a rule which most people will find pleasing when they watch in a movie. This is not an objective rule within which somebody.
Are they inside?
Hello. Are we talking about taxes? Hello?
Yeah, and there's like the Rocky Mountains and stuff,
Oh,
and
hey,
the
Mr. Slave.
Oh, hello,
Mr.
Mara.
Slave. We meet again.
Yeah, we meet again. Wait, so feminine rage? What's that all about?
I don't know. It's not our channel.
Yeah,
It's
we're
actually
just
this YouTuber I've been watching, and
I was
he's
just
kind of like
I was in the other room, the red pill room, and there's like this Indian guy, Ninja. He doesn't let anyone talk. It's like terrible. Talks
You
over
should
everyone.
scream over him.
You know,
Why do you sound like Christopher Walken? There's like a weird like.
well, he's Christopher Running.
Why does everyone say that?
Do they? No way.
It's so funny.
You don't hear it.
I
don't hear
certainly
it, no.
don't. How can I hear it? If I heard it, I would stop it. I mean,
Oh my god.
It's like the inflection in on some words.
do you
Are
like?
you
I
American?
realize such a thing.
I am an American, but I'm not. I was not born an American, unfortunately.
Okay.
I cannot be
I
el
am
presidente.
American.
All right. I did notice you had like an accent, and I noticed you like. I liked the way you said vanilla ice cream in your conversation with AY and Avi.
The fact that you remember specifically.
He DMs me. He DMs me and everything about the vanilla ice cream stuff.
Yeah, I did. Like you just said it in some way that
Yeah.
really stuck with me.
That's very cute.
When I heard it, it was so good. I was
Well,
like,
let's
oh,
hear you say it.
Wait, no,
Yeah.
not vanilla. You
Say
mean
it.
you mean chocolate? Not
No,
you said
just like Christopher Walken. Dude,
you said
my vanilla
like-
is no. I would say is normal. I say vanilla ice cream like everyone, but chocolate.
no, you kept saying something like you kept saying ask yourself debating veganism was the equivalent of like them arguing about or trying to convince people to eat vanilla ice cream or something.
I said,
Do you remember that?
of course, I remember it. It's my first debate ever. Literally my first debate. I mopped the floor with their faces. They ran away. I
he
mean,
did.
Dr. Avi refused the debate. He said that my proposition is incomprehensible. What was my
You were
proposition?
telling him
My
veganism
proposition
was nonsense. It was
exactly,
clear
and he
as
said he
day.
doesn't know what those words mean. He doesn't know what those words mean. For 2 hours, he refused to.
It's such a good video. It's so good.
Oh my god! Yeah.
Yep, I do remember that. That was and like playing with fire was there too.
Oh yes, yes, he comes in
Yeah,
to
playing with-
clarify
Yeah.
what you mean.
Yeah, he hates me. That guy, he.
Really?
Oh,
Oh, I thought you were friends. I thought he was like your buddy. I
yeah,
can't
but
believe
he
that.
he was a little bit, but over time he was very jealous of me, and, because I kept making fun of him unintentionally, because he was always debating me, and I was always mopping the floor with his face unintentionally. So he ended up looking terrible. So he decided to avenge himself upon me. So
wait, what did he do?
he pretended that I'm a pedo. He kept making videos asking, "Is Mr. Slave a pedo defender, a pedo defender, or whatever?"
Right.
He
He
made-
got death threats after that.
Like every day he made another video, because I think it got him great views, and he was trying to destroy me. I mean, he didn't like the fact that everyone kept asking him always to bring me on his show. So his show became basically my show. And it was too much for him.
Outshining the masters. What
Yeah,
happened? Yeah.
yeah, it was too
Yeah.
much for him.
That debate with you and Andrew Wilson obviously must have blew up.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
Oh, yeah.
that was so funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe you talked to Andrew Wilson. I'm kind of a fan of his. He's funny.
He's a fake debater. He doesn't debate. He fakes debating.
Right. Yeah, we
How
saw
do
it
you
with
mean that?
Matt Delafonte, where he started personally attacking Matt, and Matt just got up and left.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I think Matt made a mistake. I don't- I didn't like.
Well, the debate was about secular humanism, and Andrew was just attacking him about dating a trans person,
Then
which
you
is not the topic of discussion.
you say you say that's a logical fallacy for reason A, B, C. Please refrain from logical fallacies, or or I'll leave, or I'll declare
Yeah, that's what he
victory.
did.
So you don't leave. You can move to closing and take questions. You don't leave. Why leave? You leave because
Yeah.
you cannot sustain defense of your position. I mean, if you run away, that's the ultimate defeat. I mean, I mean,
Right. Yeah, you should have said answer questions.
I'm the last person to defend Andrew Wilson, and I like Matt Ante, but in this case,
I understand your position.
I think Matt should have stayed and debated, with all the challenges. Why do these guys keep running away? It's like I keep I keep coming to Mara, she keeps running away. What?
No idea.
Oh my god.
Who knows?
Like I'm too boring for her. It's like it doesn't matter. Like we're discussing the ultimate internet drama, and it's too boring for these people. What are we supposed to talk about?
No idea.
Let me go back to the red pill room. You want to come with me to the red pill room?
Sure, see you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, I'm back.
Everyone that person has ever met at the age of 30, if they think he's quote unquote mature or not, I think that would probably be a much better indicator. So the analogy would be like movie reviews and audience scores would probably be a much better indicator than just box office.
Anyway, Potato, so like what you said before.
No way, you're back though.
What?
No,
This is
never
internet cut
mind.
out?
Go on.
So Potato,
it's round 2.
Potato, you still there?
Yeah.
All right. So, do you feel that me and you disagree on anything?
I don't know what you believe, so I can't really know.
I think red pill is disinformation. I think black pill is.
I'm with you.
So what? Okay, but black pill is also disinformation.
Which parts?
I mean, right? You're black pilled, so you wouldn't do cold approach, right? Because you're black pilled. I'm assuming.
I would do cold approach if I
Okay.
believed I was attractive.
Wait, so do
and I
you?
wanted to.
Hold on. So I take you to a party, and I show you literally the hottest chick you've seen in your entire life. Would you walk up to her and say
Yeah.
hi?
If I believed I was
No.
attractive enough.
No if. No if. What do you mean if? I'm asking you.
The if is pretty important.
This is a hypothetical.
Yeah.
No.
Like
I'm giving you.
let's say I'm a 3 out of 10 and she's a 10. I'm just wasting my time and annoying her.
Stop.
You don't know what she's missing in her life, right? Like,
hold
sorry,
on.
go on.
Bro, why would she date some random ass 3 out of 10 guy when she can get
I think he's
anyone
trying
she
to
wants?
get you down a very specific road. That's why he wants a very specific
But
answer.
because
No,
people
just-
have different attractions. Sorry, go on.
I'm just asking. I mean, I show you the hottest chick you've ever seen in your entire life, right? There is, and although astronomical, but there is a possibility that you are exactly what she's looking for, right? She's looking for a 3 out of 10, whatever you are, Right,
What kind of La La Land bullshit are we in right now?
Are
Those
you
girls are
wait,
maybe 1 in a million.
You
Yeah,
wait.
this is
You
just a
think,
hypothetical.
wait.
Like
I said
on average, would this
I
woman
said
like you?
astronomical chance. You don't even think there is an astronomical chance?
It's why I don't buy lottery tickets.
So you don't believe that there
But
is an
people win the lottery all the time. Like, I mean,
Yeah, people win lottery all the time. Why don't I just spend all my money on the lottery? The fuck?
But okay, but
and
Let's
we
think about
didn't
it
say
this
to
way,
spend all
right?
your
Let's
money on
say
the
there's
lottery.
this
We just said,
girl. Let's say there's this really attractive girl who's not picky out on the guy that she's with, right?
what? She's what?
Why is she single? She would have gotten any guy she wanted.
I don't know what
She
you're
would have
talking
already
about.
been.
We didn't bring
taken up.
any of this up. This isn't related to what
Hold on,
Mr. Slave
Potato.
said.
Yeah, you're sort of
Girl,
exploring the hypothetical. I think
true.
Mr. Slave.
But that's not true.
One second, Mr. Slave.
A girl cannot get any guy she wants. If it's a guy
If
like
she's extremely attractive, she can
but
get just about
cannot,
anyone.
no, she cannot get a guy like you because you would never cold approach her, and she would never cold approach anyone because that's chicks cannot do
If
that.
she wants me, she would approach me.
No,
Simple.
There's no point in the black pill if it's only like very hyper specific example. This is on averages. If like the black pill is I'm ugly, I'm poor, women want rich, handsome men, and I can't fit that, so I might as well not try. But inherently in that, that's why Potato keeps saying, well, if you're handsome, the if is important because if you are handsome, even if you're black pilled, you would be on the positive side of that outcome. You are handsome, you are rich.
But that wasn't the
By the
question.
way,
You
Canpa
just asked the
ironically
question.
believes this.
No, I think, but that's Potato's view. That's why he keeps hedging his
But
bet and saying like, "Oh, but
the
if you're
whole
handsome."
point is some chicks
I think he thinks
don't
he's
look
handsome.
for a handsome guy. Like some chicks, they for whatever reason they're actually
And
looking
that's why the
for
black
an
pill isn't about
ugly.
some people; it's about most.
No, okay.
But he's
but-
asking in the hypothetical. He's asking about what he's asking. He's not asking about most of the hypothetical.
Well, most people like ugly, but what was that supposed to mean?
Okay.
Call me ugly, man. The fuck?
No. Look, let's say I'm an ugly person. What do I care that most women like handsome guys? I don't
Delete
care.
yourself.
I care that
Because that
there
means you can't
is.
get ghosts.
I care that there is a possibility of finding a chick who's going to love me for being ugly. There is that possibility. And since it doesn't cost anything to walk up to a chick and cold approach, and
It does. It costs your
Except for
dignity.
socially and time.
no,
It, like,
usually,
it kills.
no,
It
no,
drains your
no.
soul
In the
getting rejected.
beginning,
It's
like
not
in the
costless. You can
beginning,
cope and
in
be
the
like, "Oh, I don't care if she
in
rejected
the
me, bro."
beginning,
No, that shit eats you.
in the beginning.
Mr. Slave,
Hold on. In the beginning, yeah.
I
Being
love you.
rejected is actually costly on your mind.
Look, Mr. Potato.
Not even a question.
Hold on. In the beginning of any adventure, things are difficult. But then over time, you just become better and better at it. So at one point, it becomes
But
like
what
a
if people don't want
hold
to
on,
engage time in it?
hold on. Look,
Hey,
I'm
let
just
him land
letting
the
you. It's
plane
up
real
to you.
quick.
But like I've gone down this path. Like in the beginning,
That was nasty.
my first cold approach,
In the beginning.
I was stuttering. I couldn't talk. I couldn't function. But I
Huh?
did a cold
Okay.
approach the other day, and it's like I laughed. It was funny, and the girl thanked me, and later she said hi. And who knows? Maybe she'll talk to the host of the party, and it didn't cost me anything. It was fun all the way. It was like it right in the beginning. Yeah, it was very difficult. Like anything.
By the way, are you coming to this from like a ugly person's perspective or like a attractive person's
I
perspective?
happen to be very old. I'm an old, like I'm not handsome. Like I'm not.
Wait, how old are you, if you don't mind me
It
asking?
doesn't
'Cause,
matter.
like,
It doesn't.
the language you're
I'm
using.
not.
Wait, hold on. I'm not bringing this up. I'm not.
No. I'm
One
not.
second. I'm
The
not
point
bringing this
is,
up randomly.
no.
1 second. I'm not bringing this up randomly. Before the red pill, the community that it took most from was the pickup community, and the red pill sort of evolved from that. So I'm asking you how old you are because you might have like gotten
I'm
some of this advice from the pickup community.
no. I've only learned. I'm very old, but I only learned pickup in the last like since COVID. Like until COVID, I was MGTOW.
It's existed for quite a while.
Is this how you met
I
your
was
mistress,
until
Mr.
COVID.
Slave?
Until COVID, I was MGTOW.
Don't do that.
During COVID, I
Before the
His
red pill
mistress
ever
is in your
existed.
profile picture.
No, I'm actually curious, Mr. Slave. Is this how you met your mistress? Because I know you
Oh,
or your
fuck.
master or whatever. I don't.
I
know
met.
what you'd call
What's
her.
in your
I've
profile
I've had
picture?
many mistresses that you
Who's
know,
that role here, by the way? Mr. Slave or the guy implying the
like
mistress?
the way I met her is
Nobody's
through
trolling.
I DM'd
Dead
her. I
serious.
slid into her DMs on Instagram.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're still good
Would you say your
friends.
experience with her dissuaded you from the red pill, the black pill?
No, it was John, John Anthony lifestyle. Like first I was listening to Playing with Fire, and then I think John Anthony, and John Anthony lifestyle taught me that actually you can do
Oh,
pickup. And then for a couple of months I was studying it, and then I started trying it. In the beginning, it was very difficult, and it took years until I became, proficient that I can today just walk up to the most beautiful. I picked up literally the most beautiful chick in a party the other day. The most.
Yeah, I believe you.
Okay, I mean, okay, I have every reason to lie. Anyway,
Yeah, I mean, we can see like elderly people dating young people. We can see ugly guys dating hot women. I mean,
yeah,
like,
she's very young. I picked up a very young lady, beautiful, and we
Say
dated.
very young
Okay.
one more time. Just
and my
emphasize
dad.
how young she
What?
is.
Did you
It
meet her?
That's
doesn't,
My
how
dad?
the
it
15
doesn't
years
matter. It
older
doesn't matter. The
than
point
my mother.
is, I agree that in the beginning it's hopeless. But even my first cold approach worked out. She gave me her number. She liked me.
Wait, real quick.
Yeah.
Tell me how to play this deathmatch. What gun do I use? How do I play? Like, do I go on tap or what?
What?
You.
Yeah.
By the way, like what I do is because like the sounds frustrate me, I just lower the volume and I just use either the Guardian or the Sheriff. Like it's fun. It's like a little challenge.
Look,
I usually just completely mute the game
usually talking.
Do you want me to go Guardian or Sheriff?
because if then I die, I just blame it on. Well, I couldn't hear him. So it's fun.
Look, it's up to you. I mean, it's up to you. I mean, I'm not here. I'm here to give you advice from my experience. You can do whatever you want. I mean, you want to. I mean, I agree that it's hard. It's not that it's easy. Nothing is easy. If you want to study physics, that's not easy.
Your mom is.
What?
Ooh, fuck.
That's all. That.
Do you still have? No, my bad.
That.
I'm so sorry.
Why would you say that? Okay, let's continue. So the point is that.
I'm sorry.
Why would you say that?
The point is, it's up to you. I mean, I can tell you my experience. I understand that it's very difficult, and you'd rather not do it. Most days, I would say the same. But when you
except
do,
for if he's handsome, because then even if he's black pilled, he probably would
it's
approach.
nothing
Right?
to do with that.
Yeah.
If you
And
walk,
seeing this guy, that I probably believe it. Like he probably gets a lot of pussy.
nothing to do with being handsome. In my opinion, it has nothing to do. I mean,
The black pill specifically is about being handsome, right?
okay.
By the way, would you still agree that statistically, ugly people probably have less of a chance to bag a woman?
Or
than,
not
like,
just
hot-
ugly.
like
If you're
hotter
missing a
woman.
leg, if you're missing half of your brain, if you're poor,
Yeah, so you can't deny that fact. It's more
Okay,
that like
one second.
regardless
Let
of
me-
whether you're ugly or not, it shouldn't fucking matter.
Okay,
That's
I'm
the
gonna
point.
make a stronger claim. Okay, rich people usually get with rich people. Middle class people usually get with middle class people. Lower class, lower class. Ugly, like a 6 with a 6, 7
This is
with
not a
a 7.
strong claim.
Usually these people are within the same range. That's my strong claim.
Okay.
Yeah, this is not a strong claim. This is like my basic
economic
retort
status.
against anybody who pretends like they're a victim of the rich people and they
that-
have to
that-
get
that-
into trading and whatever.
the fact that
This is just how life plays out
no,
most
but
of the
but
time.
Yeah.
that has nothing to
the
do
two issues
with
we
my
have
claim. Like you saying,
I personally like to exploit
One
poor
second,
people
Mr.
for their
Ninja,
like
come
poverty.
I know
on.
you do.
So
Same, man. I love to exploit them.
look, the fact that statistically things end up one way has basically nothing to do with how you're going to live your life. I mean, you could be the exception. I mean, you could decide.
Nothing to do.
Individually, no, yeah. I could
It
win
has
the
something
lottery.
to do.
You're
It's more
right.
like it doesn't fucking matter, right? Like life is unfair. It's not supposed to be fair.
I don't know what
I mean,
even
there are
that
things
means.
that
Look, you can decide to live your life as an exception to the rule, or you can decide to live your life as the rule. It's up to you. But You can try.
The point of a rule is that you can't choose.
Right. It's up to you. You can try. You can try. If I were you, Mr. Potato, I would listen to John Anthony Lifestyle, listen to his videos. He gives excellent advice. You don't have
Is it just me or is he roboting?
what? I'm robot.
Me?
A little bit.
Mr. Slave, is that just me?
They're talking about my aim.
Oh no, not you.
I'm
and again, I
roboting.
would've just said,
My
botting.
audio is usually impeccable. Look, the point is, I would listen. I would listen to John.
That was the creepiest shit I've ever heard.
You sound like a Terminator or like a fucking Transformer.
Who,
I mean,
me?
it's clear enough to me. I mean,
My audio is.
Okay, go ahead. Maybe
My
there's
audio
some
is roboting.
No, it was.
I
I don't
can
think
hear
it's
you.
anymore. Go ahead. Yeah.
My point is, I would listen to John Anthony because he gives excellent advice. I would just, in time, I developed my own method of cold approach and, my own system, as probably you would too. But, I would give it a shot. As ugly as you think you are, there is that.
think I'm
There
ugly.
are plenty of chicks
think he
who
said
are
the
going to
opposite.
find you to be exactly what they were always looking for.
As
I have no
fucking
issues
ugly
with
as you
both.
are, no matter how hateable and despicable you look, no matter I know you genuinely fucking hate yourself as soon as you look at yourself in the mirror.
I know you
get
get
it.
no bitches and you're ugly as
get it.
fuck.
I know
Like,
people
come
can't
on, man.
stand being around you. I know, like the sight of you makes people vomit, but even then,
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a chance.
Yeah, there is a chance.
I mean, you guys saw me. You know how ugly I am. It's over for me.
Yeah.
It's over.
but this is the issue: is that like these things are subjective, right? Like what one person considers ugly is going to be
right.
Yeah,
different
to
by
an
another
extent.
person.
But some
Right.
people are going to be perceived as attractive by
If
most
you-
people.
yeah,
and
if
some
you're
people are going to be
talking about
perceived as attractive by almost
individually-
no one.
Look,
I
if you're
totally
talking,
agree
you're
with
talking
that.
about individually, sure, but there's a reason why there's like international sex symbols. Like usually groups of people agree
Yeah.
on like a standard and outliers exist.
Nah, man, it's just random
Kanpa-
chance.
Kanpa, I don't disagree with you, but like
I don't know.
I'm not disagreeing, but I'm saying
No, it's
you
a
could
random
live.
chance if you're going to be a sex
Wait a
symbol or not.
minute.
But
Wait
there
a
are
minute, Ninja. That's not
objectively
fair.
people
Ninja,
who
why
most
are you
people
talking
prefer.
over me? Like
Think
I
about it this
left the
way.
room because
It's totally
you-
random. There's a 1 in 10 chance a girl finds you attractive, and you just somehow got every girl
It
to get
didn't
that
say
1 in 10
anything.
chance.
It's useless. I can't be in this room. It's a room of losers. It's a bunch of losers. Let's say God delusion.
Hey, Mr. Slave.
hello.
Hello. So what? Everyone
Yeah.
here is an atheist.
No,
No, we're not atheists.
What are you?
Orthodox Christians.
Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna inquire in your Orthodox Christian.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you believe in
What are you?
God?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Can you define God?
And a positive being that is absolute in every positive attribute.
A negative claim would be a claim with no positivity. Is there still positivity there?
No, a negative claim would be a claim.
Dave, what do you hold? Position do you hold?
A negative claim would be a piece of evidence that goes against the claim, but is whatever, bro.
One
So if I
second.
said all apples are red.
Wait, I'm lost. You're completely losing me before the all apple.
My brother asked me a question. My bad.
All right. So hold
Mr.
on.
Slave.
So your definition of God is a being who is positive.
An absolute being that is absolute in every
What
positive
does it
attribute.
mean? Okay. What does it mean to be what's an absolute being? What is absolute?
Absolute is without without regress. So that would mean
Without what?
So without negativity. So that would mean so an absolute dog would be a dog without a flaw without flaw.
What's
So an absolute person with an absolute existence would be existent in every possible way.
What? Why are you guys laughing? What's going on with the laughter?
Yeah, I'm not laughing, bro.
Mr. Slave, I'm not laughing at anything you guys are saying. Pardon me. Mr. Slave, I want to know, but then I will leave. What inspired you to choose that profile picture, Mister? I love it.
I don't
I want to meet
remember.
you.
I don't remember. I mean, I probably saw it, and I was looking. I was looking to change. Like my old profile picture was like a young lady who had like diabetes or something. What's going on? Why are you laughing?
What is that profile?
I love it because I love that profile picture.
What do you love? Why are you laughing?
I love the guy. He's joyous, man.
Who's laughing?
I'm
like
sorry.
crazy?
Senator Pineapple, I would apologize to you and Mr. Slave as well. I just needed to ask you that question. I was just curious, Mr. Slave,
you're
and the fact that your name is Mr. Slave.
Yeah.
And then look at that picture. It's just it's a fantastic combination. I applaud you. Please, you've brought a smile to my night. You've made my night.
But explain what's going on? Like, what is so special about the picture and the name? What's so special? There's nothing special. What's going on?
You just tell me, who is she in the picture? Who is she? Is she important to you?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's an AI creation or something. It's like it's not a picture. It's like a drawing.
What did you put in?
Why?
What inspired you? Can I ask? Is it personal?
I like older women with big boobies. What's going on? Why are you so reactive? What's going on? What, you don't like older women with big boobies?
No, I respect it. I just wanted to know. It was one of the best things I've ever seen. Thank you.
That's it?
Thank you so much. That's it. Bless you. Thank you. You've lightened up my life.
Okay. Always glad.
With all the love in my heart, I extend grace to you.
Thanks.
Best
Are y'all
of
gonna
wishes,
date or
okay?
what?
Thank you.
Blessed be. Blessed be.
You guys should kiss already.
You know what I'm saying, bro.
All right, let's get back to God, the definition of God. Who was I talking?
So my
Mhm.
God is an absolute being that is positive, absolute in every
What do you
positive
mean?
attribute.
What do you mean by absolute being? What do you mean by absolute? What's an
You want me to pull up the definition of
No,
absolute?
no. What do you mean? I'm not testing you for definitions. I'm asking you, what do you mean? Like, I'll tell you, like, when you say absolute, right? It's. I feel like you sneaking in something that you're gonna build on. It's like, what do you mean by absolute? Like, what are you sneaking into the
Well,
conversation?
you can't build on absolute. That's the thing.
What do
You
you
can't build.
what do you mean by absolute? Right? You're already telling me that you cannot build on absolute. So it's like you're giving me something in order to take away something. It's like it sounds like you're playing word games.
But what are you trying? What do you think he's trying to take away? What do you mean?
He said you cannot build on absolute. He said it. So he took
Yeah.
away. He's trying.
Well, that's the definition of absolute. You cannot build on it. So
So it's like not. So it doesn't exist, right?
no, it doesn't. It does exist. That's
Then
the
why?
thing.
Okay. I don't know what. See, I don't know what you mean by absolute. So I feel like it's a word game. I feel like you added a word
I'm
in
not
order.
playing.
What do you think it means? What do you think it means?
No, I don't think it comes to mean anything. I think it comes in order to allow him to play games.
No. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just saying that's the definition.
No, I'm asking for your. It's not. There is no the definition. There is your definition. This is your definition.
Yeah, that's my definition. An absolute being.
But I don't know when right. So when I ask you for a definition, for your definition, right, I'm asking you, what are you thinking when you're thinking of God? Explain to me what you're imagining so that I can imagine it too, and we can discuss that thing that hopefully now we're both imagining. So that's
I don't get why it's so hard to
because
think of an.
everyone has a different definition for God. So I need to know your definition. I need to know what you mean, what you imagine when you say God, so that we can discuss the same thing. right now I don't understand what you mean by God, because you added this word absolute. So I cannot imagine this absolute being. I don't know what it means to be an absolute being. Like, I don't know what you mean by that. And then I ask you, what do you mean by absolute? You say flawless, like without flaws.
Yeah, flawless.
So that's not absolute. That's flawless.
No, absolute is not qualified or diminished in any way total.
I I don't know. I don't know what you mean. I honestly don't know what you mean. So I don't know
So
what.
not
Let
diminished
me
in
ask
any
you.
way
Okay, okay.
total.
Let me ask you. Is there any way to measure your God? Is your God measurable in any way?
No, he is immeasurable,
Okay,
incomprehensible.
that's okay. So your God is unscientific.
Oh yeah, my God is beyond logic.
Oh, then your God is a lie. Because if it's
Your
right, if
like your definition, right?
look, if you're saying God is beyond
Logic.
logic, so 1 + 1 =
Yeah, God
3.
is beyond logic.
That's fine.
It's
That's
literally the definition of God.
that's fine.
Something that is beyond everything.
That's fine.
So,
If
so
it's
God can't change universals,
no,
basically.
no, no, hold
He
on.
can
So
give you
if
anything.
with your permission, so if God is beyond logic, so it's like 1 + 1
Uh-huh.
like 1 + 1 = 3. If I ask you, is 1 + 1 = 3, you would say no, that's illogical. 1 + 1
Yeah.
= 3 is illogical. So your God is like 1 + 1 = 3. He's not true. He doesn't exist. There is no.
No, that's not true.
But when you say
He
that,
actuates logic.
look, when you say he what logic?
No, he actuates logic. He creates it.
I don't know what
Yeah.
that
It produces
I don't know what
Generated
that
energy.
I don't know what that means. I mean, logic.
Okay, in an analogy, you know the sun?
No, no, no.
You know how the sun can produce heat?
No, I didn't ask you what it means to actuate logic. I just that I'm not like the way I understand logic. No
What
one
was referring to,
actuates
by the way.
logic. Logic is just
Logic is actuated
well,
by God.
well.
Logic is produced by God. God.
Okay, then I'm God. Then by your definition, I
No,
am.
you're not. You're
Yes,
not. You're
yes,
not
Don't
God
yes,
accept
because
that
he
definition
didn't.
of logic.
yes. Well, if
That would be no.
I actuate logic, therefore, by your definition, I am
No,
God.
you don't actuate logic. You don't produce logic.
I
You
do.
you are within logic.
No, I'm no.
So if
That's
you
not.
die, logic will
You
be the
roam
same.
within logic. You don't
No,
create logic.
I do.
Because you're a
I
finite being. You're a finite being.
right. What is logic? What is logic? Logic is just
Um,
my. I would say that logic is just my experience within this universe.
no, logic is a measure to stop stop absurd things from happening.
Well, what's absurd? Absurd is just what you don't experience, right? Once you
Yeah.
experience, right? So it's just experience. So logic is just experience. That's all it is.
Logic is a system of reasoning that helps people draw a valid conclusion from given information.
Yeah, but we believe as Orthodox, we believe that it's actually an created energy given by God, actuated by
Yeah,
God.
just like
In
how
order for
life.
us to actually praise God, we're gonna need to use it to create energies, and logic being one of them.
Okay, but you look. I'm trying to understand your definition of God, and I've given it a shot, and I cannot.
What's so hard of the my definition of God? It's an absolute being
I don't know what that
without
means.
flaw
I
that is
look.
absolute in every possible positive
I
feature.
don't know.
Um,
Look. I'm trying to imagine your God, and I'm having a very difficult time. So
you can't imagine my God. That's
Yeah,
the
you can't.
point.
That's the
if
point. Yeah,
if I
plot
cannot
twist.
imagine your God, then
That
uh,
does not make it false. That does not make it false
your
at
God
all.
is.
Fallacy.
That just shows that you can't imagine or think
Let me
of
just
absolute
hold on,
being.
hold on, hold on. If I cannot imagine your God, then your God is like 1 + 1 = 3, right? I cannot imagine 1 + 1 = 3. Therefore, your God is just a lie.
My God is not a lie.
Well, if it's something I cannot imagine, then it's
I
like
can't imagine you. Therefore, you're a lie. What is what?
Yeah, I
right,
can't
I can
imagine what you look like because
what
I don't know what you look like. Therefore, you're a lie.
no, but
That's not even. Yeah, that has to be like
That's what you
no,
literally just said.
But
no,
using your
you
logic, basically.
no. You can imagine what I look like, right? You can imagine some creature with like two
No, I know. I don't.
arms.
I don't know. I don't know how you look like.
Okay, I'm not saying you know what I look, but you can imagine, right? So you know that, right? If I tell you that I'm a person, right? You can begin to imagine that I have two eyes and a nose. You can begin to imagine
Yeah,
slowly, right? If I show you a video, you'd have even an easier time imagining what I am.
I wouldn't have to imagine. I would just see and
Fine,
understand. That's what you look like.
fine. So, right? So that makes it, I would say, truthful. And your God is the opposite. Therefore, it's a lie.
No, my God is not a lie.
Yes,
How would it be a lie? That's what I'm trying to say.
because
Like,
it's something that I cannot. You say I cannot imagine. If I cannot imagine it, then it's like 1 + 1 = 3 that I cannot imagine.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying my God, you can't imagine because He is outside of logic.
If it's right, so that's just more reasons why.
God created our brains so that we can think logically.
No,
God created logic. God is a
no.
logic is an actuated
No, that
thing.
did not happen.
so we would.
That
So in
did
other
not
words, we
happen.
would be using logic to try to disprove him, but we can't do that since
We would
he's
be
outside of
using
logic.
logic to try to understand a thing that is beyond logic,
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm
Beyond
trying to tell you.
logic
which is
is
contradictory.
beyond logic is 1 + 1 = 3 and other falsehoods. So you're saying your God is false.
No, I'm not saying false.
Why
When you,
specifically 1 + 1 = 3?
if you're saying that it's beyond that God is your God is beyond logic, and you cannot
Well, he's
imagine it.
not comprehensible. That's what we're trying to.
Okay,
We
then
can't
it's like
comprehend.
fine. Then it's like 1
So
+
for
1.
you to even say that 1 + 1 = 3 is God, that's just like
I'm not saying
you're
I
not
didn't say
representing
I
God.
didn't say
What are you
1 + 1 = 3 is
He
God.
said it is like God.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like 1 + 1 = 3 is false. It's outside of
You
logic.
can't do that in your worldview because he's not comprehensible.
Then
How can you do
that's
that?
like 1 + 1 = 3. That is incomprehensible, which is a lie. 1 + 1 = 2.
No,
Yes,
not a
but we're
lie.
even in that sense,
A lie is something
logic in
that is
general is
simply
just
not true.
yeah. We can't
So
comprehend him using our logic because he's just a being we can't comprehend.
you can't say 1 + 1 = 3 is a lie because it is not an actuated thing. It is not within our realm.
Yeah. He
It
didn't
doesn't
actually.
exist.
All right.
So you can't say it's a lie.
Okay, I gave
A
your
lie is something that
okay.
which exists, which is false.
All right, all right. I gave your God, plenty of opportunities to understand, and I still cannot understand your God. So I'm gonna give up at this point.
So you can't understand God. It's the Father. So you can't really understand him. I don't.
Right.
So you got the point. Basically, you conceded to.
We can understand the essence. We can understand the energies of God, but we can't understand the essence of God.
Wait, why is Jensen?
We can understand logic.
Wait, why
we can
is
understand
Jensen?
existence.
Excuse me, but why is Jensen muted? Do you know?
No.
Can you unmute Jensen?
No.
No, we don't
Oh.
even own this. I mean, I don't know.
All right. I was about to leave anyway because I gave your God multiple chances, and your
What
God
does that mean? Give your God. Like, what are you giving him specifically?
I've given your God your
My
definition.
God,
Mhm.
you just made a contradiction. My God is
And you even
without.
agree to us the fact that you can't comprehend God. Like we agree to that. So you just conceding, you're just agreeing to us with the worldview.
I'm
You can't
conceding.
add to my God because He is
What do you mean
without add.
conceding? There was no proposition to concede to.
No, I'm saying
asked,
no. I'm saying that you were agreeing on it.
I asked for a definition of God, and
Yeah, but we can't understand him. And you said, well, yeah, he's false. You can't understand him.
if
Yeah,
I cannot understand your God, then okay, then for me it's a dead end. That's a dead end.
For you, it's a dead end. How is it a dead end?
One. For me, it's a dead end.
Why for you is it a dead end?
If I cannot understand the definition of a word, then I cannot continue a conversation using that word. Right? I don't know how to begin a conversation using a word that has not been defined to such an
Okay, so
extent,
now what's the definition of
It
God?
has been defined. I just defined it for you.
but I don't understand it. I'm sorry. So I
Oh.
cannot have a conversation about a word I don't understand. And I've tried multiple times, and I have to give up.
What word specifically you talking about? God?
Yeah.
He is talking about God. Because he doesn't understand God, therefore he doesn't wanna
I
like
don't
talk about God.
I don't understand the definition of the word God. It's not that I don't understand God. I don't understand a
No,
word.
God is without understanding. You can't
Okay,
understand
all
him.
right, then I cannot have a conversation about something I don't understand.
How?
How? I cannot
Yeah.
use that word in any sentence that I can make sense of. So it's a dead
He's saying he doesn't understand God,
the word.
therefore
The
he
I don't
doesn't want to talk about God.
No,
Oh,
I
okay,
didn't say
sure.
that. I didn't say that. I said I don't understand the definition of the word God. I don't understand the word God the way you use it. Therefore,
Mhm.
not have a conversation about God the way you understand God because I don't understand the word you keep using, known as God.
Mhm.
I'm not
He's not
saying
German.
what's German.
Where are you from, Mr. Slave?
I don't disclose that information. Unfortunately.
You-
It's not important. It's not of any significance. I'm from somewhere completely insignificant. I'm an American. I'm an Americano. Gringo. I'm gringo.
Oh, you're Mexican?
No, gringo is
Oh, you're Mexican.
American. Gringo is green.
Gringo just means white.
Gringo means green because dollar bills are green. Gringo is a strange
Wh-
word. It's
What
the
does
way
gringo mean, pineapple?
it doesn't mean anything. It's
Gringo
the way
like in slang?
it's the way Mexicans refer to Americans. They refer to them as gringos because they have
Yeah.
green dollar bills. That's
It's
all.
slur, isn't it?
No,
Is
gringo.
that what that means?
No, gringos. It's
Yeah.
it's just it's what you are. It's like it's like if they call you a gringo, it's not good nor bad. It's neutral. It's probably good. It means like it's a friendly reference. If they think you're crazy, they would say you're loco. But gringo is
Okay.
okay. Like when I travel to South America, like my best friends called me gringo. It's fine. It was funny. Gringo. It's funny. It's funny nice.
I think it's
Gringo.
funny, bro.
Amigo? Like yeah, amigo is nice too. But like amigo anyway, I gotta go. Oh, Face of Evil is here. Listen, you guys. Face of Evil, do you believe in the God?
Not really, no.
Hmm. So you're evil, you're saying.
Of course, of course.
Yeah, not evil.
Yeah, the Face of Evil is the most evil person I've ever met in my entire life. just just the absolute
I
most
am really
Is he
just
absolute
evil.
evil?
yeah, he is
Yeah, and I'm
absolute
twirling my
evil.
mustache as
Like
we
he
speak.
is flawless evilness.
For
Yes.
real.
Yeah. Like if you ever want to debate someone who's always going to be cheating in a debate, then the face of evil is your address.
Yes,
How
I
do you
cheat.
cheat in a debate?
Oh, just ask
I
him.
mean,
He's
well,
the master.
every trick in the book, every fallacy and sophist.
It's not cheating. They're just pointing out fallacies.
Exactly.
Wait, so you think if you use fallacies, that's not cheating?
No, because I use fallacies. Pineapple does. I think
You admit
I
to
try not to
using
use fallacies. I try not to use fallacies. Yeah.
like what's the
This
so
is
wait a
restricting
minute.
your mind. You're on free. They're encaging. You're enslaving you into your structure of thinking, since you cannot think outside of their framework. They're bullying you.
One
Free your mind.
second.
Embrace the fallacy.
One second. Mr. Sinner, so you admit to using logical fallacies when you debate?
yeah, and I point them out too.
What's the point? Wait, what's the point of a debate?
To win.
What's the point of winning a debate? What do you get from that?
You get nothing
Pride.
but pride.
Pride?
Pride.
Okay, but after
Psychological satisfaction.
okay, what do you get from what? From what?
Winning.
Winning.
Dominant.
Just winning.
I'm an
When I debate, I just want to win.
My
There's no other point.
Oh my god. Anyway, okay. Let me give you a
What do you get from
better.
mopping the floor with people's faces, Mr.
Oh,
Slaves?
but
You know,
that's
that's better.
but what's the point of mopping the floor with people's faces? What's the point? Why
That's
do
what I'm
it?
asking you.
I don't do it in order to mop the floor with people's face. That's not my point. That's not why I debate. And that I never cheat. I never use logical fallacies. Ever.
Never, ever, not
Never ever.
Never ever. Evil, you're roboting.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. I can't do anything about it because my internet was like fuck.
But you're in Ireland. You're in the wealthiest nation on the planet.
Well, my phone is charging. What's the second one?
Oh my god.
Yeah, my phone is
Logical
charging. That's
fallacy.
why it's making the.
Okay, Mr. Sinner. So let me
Overgeneralization fallacy. What?
Mr. Sinner, let me recommend to you not to cheat in a debate, not to use logical fallacy.
Overgeneralization. Overgeneralization.
Restricting your freedom. You understand? Cheating is subjective. It is rules
But
that
what's
people
the
have established.
point?
They're
What's the point?
To win. That's the point.
What do you get from that?
Nothing but satisfaction.
Sounds boring to me. Let me tell you why I debate.
Why do you debate?
I don't debate to win. Winning for me is a waste of time because I get nothing from it.
Free.
But I'll tell you what I do get from debating, not from winning. I'd actually rather lose. I debate in order to lose.
You can be free and express yourself.
Evil,
You debate something.
evil, you're roboting.
self.
We can only hear one word out of 10.
Underneath who you really
Evil,
are.
we don't know
I
what
believe
we're
in that.
saying.
I don't know what's happening.
He ascended to a higher level of evilness.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I can hear you perfectly. I don't know what's happening.
Well, we can only hear like
Think
one
you're better now.
word out of every 100, basically.
Is it any better now?
It was almost.
Pineapple. Do you agree for my?
It's only
Do you
better
agree with my definition of God?
But you admitted to lie. You admitted
is
to
it?
cheat in a debate. So there's no point in continuing. I'll tell you why I debate.
I wasn't even debating you. I was just telling you my definition of God, bro.
Okay. Listen, I'll tell you why I debate, and you can do whatever you want with it. So I debate in order to lose. Now, do you know what I get from losing?
What do you get from losing?
Well, losing legitimately. I really want to lose. What I get from losing is I get the truth. That's
Right. But
where
even okay. But what if you win? Like, if you win, you're still gonna get the truth, or what's the difference?
But I'd rather lose because if I lose, I learn.
It's a
If I
preference.
win,
No.
I most likely I'm not learning. If I lose, then I stand corrected, which is like for free. Like imagine
Prove it to me.
what?
All right, true.
Prove it to me. Prove it.
He's a little bit
Who
joker.
are you imitating? It's got to be like from a movie.
It's a Muslim. I'm imitating a Muslim debater.
I see. That makes sense.
Prove it.
That's funny. I can feel that you're imitating someone. Anyway, I'm gonna go kill myself now. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys.
God bless you,
God
man.
bless
God
you.
bless you.
God bless
That's not true what you said.
An absolute being bless you.
Bless
Yup.
you. Bless toi. Hello, me back.
What?
Mr.
You're saying you
Potato.
can't compare an immutable characteristic to joining a club.
But that's fine. I never made that claim. What I'm saying is that, like, just
Literally
because some people, I said just because some people get
Nazis,
followers,
the things that men have.
I said that yeah, because I said that this point that just because they got a lot of followers makes them legitimate is stupid. Let me
Somebody
make
said,
my
"Well,
point
what
more clear.
Hello.
Act the Lord. You see? So now let's go to the next page. Next page is Hosea 14. Return, O Israel, to the eternal, your God, for you have fallen because of your sin. Next verse is take words with you and return to God. Say, now the prophet Hosea is teaching the Israelites how to pray to God. Forgive all guilt and accept what is good. Instead of bulls. See, instead of bulls. Bulls is the
All right. Slow day. Okay. I think we're done for now. I'm gonna go eat. I'm a little bit hungry. I'm a little bit of a hungering individual. All right. Bye.